Like, he was standing over there.
Yeah, right there.
That's
Kick
fucking
the dog.
great.
Kick the dog, kick the dog, kick the dog, kick the dog. He's DJ Mayday. He's from motherfucking America. Not Real Radio 53. Grilled cheese tonight on the menu. Cheesy crackers and green juice and bananas. Kick the dog. One of them little bastards shit right outside the Not Real studio.
That was me.
That was you? I would have expected bigger shit from you. Especially after the pig incident. Loose stool.
I'm on a boat.
What? No, you're not.
Oh, all right. Says live now. What are you looking for? I didn't have no trouble. I don't see it yet on here, but it's here. Yeah, it says it's live. Why? What are you worried about? Yeah, we're doing great. I need to blow my nose. It's like.
Hello, elephant. Did you want some of these cheesy crackers? There you go, buddy. Munch on some of these. Go to sleep.
You got a big.
Go to sleep.
Let me search it.
One of these
Find out how.
California koi fish.
What?
Time, weather, and
Hello, hello, hello.
always
Meow, 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 meow.
All right, it's Not Real Radio 53. Grilled cheese tonight. That's right, cheese. Christopher Centineo, Low Blow. All of them, all multiple personalities are here tonight.
How nice.
Co-host of Whine and Cheese. I guess I am the co-host. He is the host of Whine and Cheese. Front man for the cover band PAPERCHASE.
Woo!
You ever had one of their milkshakes? I don't have to tell you how good they are. There's boys lining up for them.
Got him.
Also, former member of Dirtiest Players. Might be coming out with a new project, Simple Jack. We'll have to see. Things are usually not as simple as they may seem. We're going to find out who is this guy Ryan. She's his good friend Ryan. I don't know who that is.
Ryan?
I don't know. We also got a little, Allie has a little test to find out how sharp is the cheddar.
No, dear.
Tonight.
I asked if I had to be prepared.
Yeah, we're going to talk about original music, cover bands, everything I've recently started to really hate.
Sorry.
Some of the interviews that Cheese has done over the last, I guess, year of Whine and Cheese. We're going to talk about some new radio station, Jam 96.3
Oh,
FM.
Jam. I thought it was Throwback.
I don't know. I think it's Jams.
Jam.
Throwback, whatever.
Jam.
We went and see Magik Saturn, Ginger and the Bee.
We did.
Rick Flavored Arsenal,
We
Jack
did.
Lock Rock Show.
Yes.
Drove all the way to Homer.
God, that was an
Homo.
adventure.
On a road trip.
Yeah, it was.
We didn't have to unload gear, so we enjoyed
like
ourselves.
Yeah, it was
We
nice.
ate at the Duke. We're going to talk about that. We got some new movies coming out on Netflix. Some reviews. We're going to review Iboy, Resident Evil 7. And Allie, this is by popular demand. Autistic Driving School documentary. We watched the whole 15 minutes of it. Allie's going to give you a rundown on that. Who knows what else we'll get into. Break music. We're going to actually play some Magik Saturn, Ginger and the Bee, and Zombies Eating Sheep. Not in that order.
Yeah. I'm excited tonight. Woo!
How's everybody doing? Allie, you're excited.
You can tell. I mean,
Really?
just fucking so stoked.
Midday? All in black? You like that, huh? You in a good mood tonight? How's everything?
Yeah, it's
You
going
all right?
good.
Gotcha. Dude, we said we were going to discontinue doing the show if the listeners didn't get above.
Nuts.
You remember there was a certain number and we were letting Pickle decide,
Yeah.
but just
Yeah,
like
yeah.
everything else, he ruined it.
Really?
So-
Bastard.
So I think I got a new stipulation. We're on show 53, right?
yes.
As long as we get more listens than we do show number, So say by the time we get to 150, we better have more than 150 listeners. Or we'll
at least
just quit.
$175.
No, you're fired from this.
I think
Pickle.
that's too many. I think
Don't do the
shooting
now
too
show.
high, 175. We should do like
Well, it's only show 53, so all it's got to be is 54.
53 is nuts.
42.
Last show was
Oh.
Never Radio 52. We had a total of 100.
42.
Motherfucker, 145.
Got both of us right
I don't
now.
get treated like this in Wine and Cheese.
Why don't you just do like you do with everything else?
Just quit it
We're
now.
acting up with your friends here.
Set some type of
Tune in next week. And I'll be on Wine and Cheese. Never Radio
We're on our
Silver.
best cheese
Simplifies things so much.
The numbers
Gave
just
me
went
some
through the
cheesy
roof.
goldfish.
We almost quit already this year. We've committed to another year, no matter how bad it gets.
Damn.
We renewed our
Did you
contracts
really?
with ourselves.
We did.
Yeah, not for like 3 more years.
That's a
Thank
shame
you.
that y'all had to do that, but I think it was probably good that you did.
What, renew for another year?
Yeah, a year,
I mean,
yeah.
it probably sucks that you actually had to sit down and have that conversation and think about it, but
It was
I think
mutual.
it's good
Yeah.
that you did it, right?
Lazy Eyes seems to think so. Yeah. Seems like a great idea, right?
I mean, I don't know.
No.
I got a lot of thoughts for Lazy Eye, I mean, I'm sure he needs
what?
some help. I'm just trying to
What are you doing over there?
I'm just
What's happening?
I'm taking
What do you?
I'm taking the live link and posted it on my page.
It's so happening.
All right, while you do that, another
so happening.
some more show business that we can get out the way and Mayday can clip over it.
I'm good.
To MixLR or not to MixLR? Like, I'll be honest, I'm ready to stop using MixLR. I think the YouTube thing is a success and works great and everybody has it. The only downfall is people aren't as active in the chat room, and it seems like the chat room on MixLR is a cool place that a few people that interact with the show go and chat during the show. And
Yeah,
I hate to lose that.
Y'all train that. You just train them to do something else. Nobody would ever have used the MixLR chat room if y'all wouldn't have trained them to do it. That's
Right.
not some common app. So I think people will just jump wherever you go.
Do you think it's more private, though, where people think that they can comment on and it's not like commenting on Facebook
I think
or YouTube?
I think the MixLR app is way easier to use than the YouTube app when it comes to listening on your phone and commenting.
Yeah. Well, you're in the chat room once in a while when
yeah.
something controversial happens.
Yeah.
Do you like it?
So
Does it
using
work?
the MixLR app just as usable, it has 4 very blatant tabs
Right.
that are easy to use. YouTube, it's a little weird when you're on your phone trying to comment in the chat room.
And do you feel listening to MixLR, you're more involved in the show?
Well,
like
I
it's
know-
a separate place?
Well,
it's not on YouTube?
To me, it's a no-brainer because YouTube, you can't close and do something else. So MixLR, you can put it in the background and text and
Damn. So it's worth the $100?
If you have YouTube Red, you can put it in the background.
That's the other thing. You could buy YouTube Red, which is $10 a month, and then you'd be able to do the same thing.
I
that's
have it. I think
X&M.
it's worth it because I never see ads at all. You don't watch any commercials, ever.
So should we quit using MixLR or not, in your opinion?
Not yet. Not yet.
Another year of it?
Yeah, I think so.
All right.
I think most of you people are in there and you get a lot of feedback. I'm always watching the chat room.
All right. Do you know that YouTube has a chat room?
Yeah.
Do you feel like it's harder to use? Because that's what I'm worried
you
about.
can't.
We already discussed all that.
Wait.
Oh, I never heard from him about it yet.
Yeah, Allie, here's the deal. When you're on the YouTube app, if you want to send a text message, it shuts the show down. You can't.
You
can't.
sure?
Yes.
Even if
Positive.
even if you have Red.
Nope. If you have Red and you pay for it, you can.
Okay, I
close
guess because
the
I
app.
have Red, I have
Yeah.
that luxury. I'm sorry.
Yeah. No, I don't think a lot of people know that shit. That's.
Well, to me, it's very worth it because the
Yeah.
most annoying thing about YouTube is having to watch a fucking commercial.
All right,
Like,
so
to
how
me.
about this? We have 2 weeks before it needs to be renewed. If you're listening out there and you like the MixLR app, buy a T-shirt. If we sell 5 T-shirts, we'll continue. If not, we're not doing it. I'm serious. I'm cutting these motherfuckers off. I'm done with it.
I'll buy a shirt.
Thank you. All right?
I'll buy a shirt.
4 T-shirts. People say it can't be done. Thank you, Cheese.
Or
Thank you, Pickle.
That is an issue though because a lot
It's
of people
amazing.
are not going
You
to
could
want
get through doing the Tecmo Bowl brackets and still find time to come here and
dude,
yell numbers.
Dude, I don't even. What happened with that?
Yeah, dude, we got 2 major things to get to.
Okay,
I'll save
yeah.
this one.
Yeah.
But
Woo!
boy, he's fucking fired up tonight. Huh? Yeah, you are.
Yeah.
Okay, feeling better. He's back to his old self, huh?
Hey, Mayday, I'm just letting you know I
Mayday.
fucking warmed up before I got in here.
All
Don't
right.
try no fucking funny business with me, boy.
As long as you can't
I got cardio, son.
as long as your mic don't start feeding back, you should be safe. That we'll get to that next because I got
Yeah.
something kind of major with that I feel bad. I've been feeling bad about it all week. I'm not. No, we'll get to it after. I'm just a bad liar, and I think I did a good job on something. But anyway, so this is great. I'm gonna get notifications from Facebook the whole time.
Perfect.
I didn't get to print the notes out on paper like I like because I had to go to the fucking Tecmo Bowl thing and whoop
Oh,
ass.
God. It was a fun morning, let me tell you all that.
But speaking of which,
Yeah.
when you called me up Tuesday night and you were like, dude, can I please come on the show this weekend? I was like, damn, I don't know. It's kind of out of the blue.
I don't remember that. I don't remember doing that.
I'm fucking with you.
I don't remember doing that.
The truth is, we booked this like a month ago.
Yeah.
Because we were going, man, I think you had even said, it's fucked up. I've never even been to your place. And you
Yeah,
you never asked me to do not real
I
radio.
mean, look, I'll be honest with you. I was messing with you, but after it went a little while, and I mean, look, this is nothing personal against anybody in particular. I don't even want to start that right away, but like, I just could tell. I'm like, man, y'all are having these shit guests on. Why can't I come on and have some fun? I feel like, we squashed beef and all. But I'm glad that you waited a year. I'm glad to be here.
Yeah,
Like,
don't get me started.
but I did want to come on. And
To
do
me,
it,
you
of
were the-
course.
Come on.
You were the
Yeah.
star of the show in show one. Like half the first show was about you and what had happened. So I
Yeah.
thought it was fun to kind of hold that off for a year to go, hey, we'll do it the first show coming back from a year.
Yeah, it was good, man. I mean, look,
You were punished. Put you in time out.
Look, and I hope I learned from it.
Yeah, well, I think the punishment was a
I hope
little
I learned my lesson.
I think it was a little severe.
Must
It got
have.
about 6 months into it. I'm like, God damn. I mean,
Yeah,
you just
dude.
double booked the show.
Yeah.
Kind of like you did today. Like,
Yeah.
it's not something new.
No, I didn't double book shit today. I went to the thing that I want to go to.
But you don't keep a calendar.
Well, I do keep a calendar, but I'm not one of these people that has to close constant loops in their brain. So I know if you ask me to be on Not Real Radio at 8:00 at night on Sundays, I don't ever have plans. So I just didn't even think about it because I knew you'd tell me the week before and it's down,
You rely on me to remember.
Yeah, of course.
I got
Of course. Yeah. Yeah.
I like to do that. Wednesday, like, dude, I'm getting worse
It's
with it
just
too. You would think
Wednesday, yep.
after doing this for this long, I would get better at it and worry less about it. I guess too, the rejuvenation of wanting to do the show and committing to it for like another year at least. Yeah. Now I'm fucking psycho with it, dude. I got a problem. Like, how you block it out, you don't think about the show and get anything together till 5 minutes before it.
Yeah, well, I think now you're doing that because you have something to prove again. You feel like you failed, so now in your mind you need to prove something. So that's why you're rejuvenated.
Well, I just go, the only thing, I want it to be better. I want to have more listeners. I want to be able to do more for the guests, meaning I want to get them more exposure. I want to do a better job. Like, why continue to do something if you're not trying to get better at it?
I know, but
like,
you're
I want to
missing me.
master this shit.
You're missing me. I'm thinking in the last 2 or 3 weeks, what happened with y'all, you feel that as like a failure, so that's what's making you refocus on it. It's not because you want to do a good job. And I don't give a shit what it motivates me. If it's something bad, it's bad. But I think that's what's going on with you.
All right, I got to tell him. Y'all ready?
Yeah.
Y'all want to tell him?
Yeah.
All right, fuck.
I mean, am I looking for a fucking new co-host on Wine and Cheese?
No.
Like, you had to bring me all the way here to tell me that? You
No,
could have
we
sent me a
kinda-
text message. Fuck off.
No, I'm not you. I'm more direct. I wanted to tell you in person. It's not that bad.
Yeah.
We were fucking with you about something.
About what?
The whole fight thing, all that was like faked.
Was it really?
Yeah.
It was just to fuck with you.
Got his ass.
And for ratings.
Got him.
Like, we knew that the first show, more people have listened to that first show. Granted, they've had more time to listen to it than any other show.
I don't believe
But the
you.
numbers are ridiculous.
I don't believe-
A good fight
Uh-huh.
and to have turmoil would be good for the show. And people listen to that shit. They want drama. So we were going to fight with Allie, and then Allie didn't want even us to do it because
course
it
not.
seemed, I don't want people fighting. There's got to be another way.
It's a cheap publicity stunt. Like, I
Yeah.
thought it was kind of.
So finally,
cheap
Mayday and
after.
I were like, all right, we'll fucking do it. We'll fight.
I don't believe you, so.
We were going to fight with Steve.
You're not that smart.
What are you talking about?
What the
Y'all
fuck?
aren't-
Why
y'all-
would you say that?
I don't know.
This
You're not-
czar is fucking.
You're
Yeah.
mad? You're mad
Look
that
at
we
this
fucked
guy.
with you?
No. I just.
We knew the right
people
people.
much
Like, we
worse.
knew we only had to, like, 2 people had to find out, and you would find out, and then, dude, last Wine and
Spread it.
Cheese was very difficult. I'm like, God damn, how am I gonna get through this? I didn't think I was gonna be able to do it.
Yeah, because I mean, I never talked to anybody.
We were like, we're gonna drag it out and make them think that. And
Yeah.
I don't know. I kind of feel I'm sorry.
No. I don't. What do
It was Mayday's idea to lie.
Was it? I
I kind of wanted you,
You
in
feel
on
dumb
it.
too because everybody was fucking in on it.
don't. No.
Told told everybody what to tell you.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, if that's the case, man, I'm sorry y'all put that much effort into it because I just didn't think about it that
Didn't think
much.
it
It was
good?
worth it, dude.
You were like, how
Well-
do you do that?
Well, I think it's good. Yeah, I'm
would
gonna
say,
use that shit. When you turn a microphone and a camera on me, yeah, I'm gonna be like, man, this fight's the biggest thing in my life right now. You know?
Yeah.
Well, we were like, man, if we do the next show and we talk about it and we air it all out, it's a joke. And do we really want to get on for 2 hours and
Right,
pretend like something was real that we didn't
Yeah.
really give enough thought? Like, we
Yeah.
thought of the initial thing, but we didn't really write it all out. You know how it roll.
Yeah,
George wants scripts. We're like, we got a general idea. We're just going to roll with it.
yeah.
Oh, well.
Is it-
I thought we did a
is it
good
like
job.
y-
I think we got
don't-
you.
I mean,
All
I
my
really don't
children
even.
or something?
Yeah, I mean, wait. I don't understand. I mean, was there a fight or
No.
not? And what?
There
I
was a
don't-
fight. It was just a not real fight. It's just publicity. I think it worked. Got a lot of listeners.
Well, did you?
Yeah.
Did you get a
Yeah,
lot of
oh,
listeners?
yeah.
That-
People were
actually, that was the
passionate about
one
it.
show I didn't listen to in the past couple of
really?
It was.
That's
Well, the one.
Dumbass.
I was yeah.
Fucking was brilliant.
Well, did you?
I thought it was going to be hard to trick you. I didn't
Was
know you were
there
that dumb.
Way too
Well,
easy.
you want to know what it is that I didn't like. I waited to. My problem was that I waited to talk to you. The first time it came up, I was like, "No, I don't want to hear about it. I'll
Right.
hear it from Mark."
Went straight
So I
to the
never
lion horse.
Yeah, I know. Right? Well, so did you? Okay, well then now I'm curious. Did you cancel a show that you were supposed to play?
No, we canceled the show just because we didn't want to go to Homer,
Okay.
which we ended up still going, but we didn't have to bring anything. And we didn't
Yeah.
have to,
Oh,
it was
okay.
hot on stage there. And we didn't want to,
Well, we wouldn't want y'all's feathers getting ruffled or anything.
Basically,
You know.
the main thing is, we don't want Mayday to have to deal with that,
Oh my God, man! I would really want to get a fucking talk about it. You're gonna say things like that? Like seriously?
Because no, one true thing about the whole deal was that we were very, very unsatisfied with the sound at Twist, and we figured we need to cancel every show we got until Mayday can, be satisfied with
Take
the level.
over Metairie and remodel the whole fucking world.
We just,
That's
I don't
right,
think,
ladies
I don't
and
think
gentlemen.
that many of the places have sound that it'll work, for us because we're divas now.
Yeah, okay, good. I'm glad we got honesty finally.
Yeah, if you
you
wanna
want
know-
some
if you
motherfucking
wanna know the
divas.
honest
Who
truth-
wants to play with fucking feedback in your face the entire time and nobody fixing it? That is fucking horrible. You as a singer would agree
So-
with that, I'd think.
Yeah, but I mean,
And you're helpless when you're up there. You can't fucking force them to do it.
no. I always have somebody with me who's gonna
Yeah, we
fix
hired
it.
somebody, dude, and we got fucked. Look, he did a
might
good job, but I
Hey,
don't
I
think
might
he
feel
can
like
help.
yelling about this for 3 shows in a row.
Well,
That's
you
why I
know
was
what? I'm
trying to
just
move on
saying,
with it.
okay?
I
You
don't
might
want you to
wanna-
get on the soapbox again with it.
might
Everybody
wanna
knows
vent
that
that.
situation.
I'm just saying, we tried everything in our power to fucking get it right, and it just
Basically,
it
it's
didn't work.
this: we don't have guitar cabinets and amps and speakers and everything. We're 100%
So it's easier. It should be
reliant.
easier.
No, because you're 100% reliant on the PA.
Correct.
So if you go into a place and it's got not a great PA, it's not going to sound
You want to know
good.
what?
Or a
Then
guy
you
who
don't
just
want to
doesn't know.
talk about this, so I don't want to talk about it. I
It's
won't.
just boring as fuck. I'm so
Exactly.
done with
we
it.
already did. You know what?
Yeah,
Listen to
dumb.
last week's show like you should have done.
I'm with you.
Nah.
But I will say before we roll out, on that,
What?
I remember
What you got?
driving 13 hours away and playing 6 shows in 4 days. And 5 of those 6 times, George built the PA for the place that we want. We played before we played.
Yeah, and what did he mic up? Vocals?
What?
Like, what is he micing up? Vocals and some drums,
I mean,
maybe?
no, like we went to places and like this place called the
I
Juggling
understand,
Gypsy.
but do you understand what I'm saying? When we go out, we don't bring speakers with us. So the only sound you're going to get is coming through a PA. To where if all you're doing with the PA is micing up maybe a drum or two and vocals, you can get by with it and it still sounds good.
You're probably right about that.
With us, it's going to sound like shit. And so it just got to a point where we're,
It's fun to fuck with you, though.
yeah, effort.
You know what I mean?
Don't
It's
you
fun,
do that enough?
it's fun to fuck with you, though.
But anyway, sorry about lying to you like that. It was fun, though.
Well, I feel like, no. I feel like I wish I would have took the bait more.
I wish I was a little
I
bit
thought you did good.
smarter.
You kind of grilled me last week.
Yeah.
You
yeah.
said your friends were better than
Well,
mine.
what's
and,
fucked
you know.
up is that I had.
Oh, yeah.
Come on.
You didn't listen to that show?
No, I
God
Come
damn.
on.
Don't lie. Don't lie to them like that. Why are
Who?
you gonna lie to people? I
Which
didn't.
one?
That's
Why
not
not?
what I said.
All right, what was it?
I said that my friends and I would have never allowed that to happen. That doesn't mean we're fucking better. We're obviously.
You did say you're better. I heard those exact words.
Kind of did. It's not nothing. Nobody's surprised about it.
Yeah.
I understand that, but look,
I
we're
gotta-
not white trash because we actually did not fight in front of Twist the Lime. It was all a joke, so now you feel dumb.
He did
No,
have braids
got
on,
him.
though. And I
Yeah, I
had them
guess-
cool sweatpants.
I guess you got me.
I don't know.
We did.
So you quit
Wait, the term white trash
I
was
wasn't gonna-
brought up in that whole thing?
No, I just
I
added
would,
that
no.
For flavor.
Interpretation from Brown over
Well, she
here.
says not real
Made
niggas,
it.
and you get all upset.
You see
Look at
that?
it.
Oh, I
Triggered.
can't say white trash now. They got trash of every color, my friend.
You know what made it? You should actually go back and listen to the show, because if you really do listen to it, what I was trying to tell him and what I was saying is that I thought I guess you got me now. I was telling him y'all two should have fucking spent more time on squashing that shit so it didn't happen in the future.
Yeah, but if we would have squashed it, we couldn't have did this elaborate scheme.
Yeah. All right. Well, you got me, I guess. I don't know.
So you quitting paper chase?
No. Actually, it couldn't be better, to be honest with you. Because what you're talking about is we do wine and cheese once a week, and I'm sure either you're just ignoring me or you are a good friend and you listen to it, because it's the same shit every week you come, right? George and I are in the middle of working on Paper Chase, and
Yeah,
I'm
it cuts
fucking
into wine and
pissed,
cheese time.
right?
Shice.
And you got to listen to me.
Shice.
And I look, but I will tell you, every time before the show, you let me spill my guts on that, so we don't talk about it on the show.
Right. Yeah.
But we really rounded the corner in the last couple of weeks and figured out a bunch of stuff, and it's full speed ahead now.
You looking at this more?
Al Lemur.
You're looking at paper chase more as like a challenge than a creative project.
Dude, it is a challenge.
it
It
was
was
that-
way harder than regular.
It was that from the beginning. It was always a challenge, and it's a business. And what's great about it is it's an additional revenue stream that I can have fun, and it's nothing
It never
like
seems
It's
like
fun.
you're having fun.
Yeah, it don't really
It's-
seem all that fun.
performing. I love performing. I hate every other part of it.
Right.
Right? I like the road trips with Woody. I like getting on the road with Woody,
Ryan.
and I love performing, man.
Ryan.
I do. And not everybody loves it like I do, or loves it the same way.
What, in
Nobody
paper chase?
loves
Like,
me
well, no. I'm
like
saying
you.
I don't think you love performing as much as I do.
How the fuck
Sorry,
would you know?
dude.
I mean, would you say that?
You never
Like,
seen this guy?
maybe I'm wrong. It's just what you're a nebbish about it. So you know what I mean.
What?
You
What's
de-
a nebbish?
I don't know.
Yeah,
That's
that's a
like
big word.
JB taught you that word?
That's a pickle word.
All right, what
Yeah.
am I? I want to know. Help me.
A nebbish.
a nebbish, like I
Pussy.
I see that
Fuck off, pickle.
the performance part of
No,
it,
I don't
and
think
like
that's a word. I tried
the-
looking it up.
nebbish.
Can you let him talk? Just
All right,
give us
shit.
his. He's making up words. Let him make up the definition for
No.
it.
There
please.
it is.
A nebbish is a word that Hebrews or Jews would use to describe someone who's negative and always like Woody Allen is a
It says
nebbish.
pitifully ineffectual, timid, or submissive.
Yeah. So I'm saying I think that you probably enjoy it, but you talk it up beforehand. You focus on the negative stuff going in. And then when I see you perform, you're, Johnny up and down. So
Right.
I just think I would look at it and go, I never have negative thoughts about it. I love performing. I probably just love being on the stage and
yeah.
fronting the band more than most people do.
Yeah, I
So-
like it more than you know what? I like setting things up and kind of designing it or thinking it
Yeah.
out, and then I like performing it. But doing both, the performance part. By the time it's time to perform, I'm like, what the fuck am I doing? I just set this up. I'm frantic. Like,
Yeah, and
I
I'm-
can't enjoy performing.
And I'm the opposite.
I'd like to
Setting it
get to a
up-
point to where I enjoy it because
Setting up, and you want to know what'll stop you from enjoying it is the way y'all go about shows. And look, I'm just going off of what y'all say. The way y'all go about shows, y'all add so much new shit and twist it every show that you don't get a chance to get in a rhythm
Right.
of doing the same thing.
Yeah, but we also
do
only
the
play,
same
like,
thing.
once every
do
3, 4,
the
5
same.
months.
Yeah, but do this even then. Do the same thing 3 or 4 shows in a row. That way, there's no more thought involved. And you're just on autopilot, and then you'll see that performance level
See these
raise
nuts.
up.
Yeah, and
right?
you had said one time you don't get nervous about shit like that.
No.
I do. I always have. Everything I've ever done from doing this podcast because I was afraid to talk on a microphone. Doing the YouTube show, Wine and Cheese, WNC. WNC. Doing that was because I didn't want to be on front of camera. And then just like performing on stage. But yeah, you're right. Not being able to do it.
Yeah, you're right.
Not being able to do it more often, I guess, is what gets it where it's so fast.
Exactly. So we did, like with Paper Chase, we went a good 6 to 9 months where
Pregnant.
Right, 6 to 9 months where we didn't change the set list. We didn't.
You're a failure as a mother.
I'd move it all around and all that, but we stuck to the set list to where we could play the thing with no thought whatsoever. And I think that's when the best shit comes out. And
I think that's actually when it gets stagnant as fuck.
And then you can sprinkle it. Well, that's why I'm in things that are successful.
Of
but
course.
that's why you could sprinkle things in after you've really like got each other together and you could perform. Then adding 3 or 4 jams in a night is no problem because 98% of the set is there.
Taken care of.
Right?
Dude, you said successful.
Yeah.
When you had Bobby and Jonathan from Bag of Donuts and Metal Rose.
Yeah,
You
Jerry.
had them on Wine and Cheese. Jerry was the other guy.
Yeah.
Oof, it could
And
be
Miguel's
trouble.
Tire.
Yeah.
When you had them on, you asked them about being successful. You go, man, we talk about it on Wine and Cheese all the time. You know, you and I.
Yeah.
About, man, I wish we were successful. It seems like we're putting in work. It seems like our show, at least to us, is at least average or watchable.
Yes.
How come we don't feel more successful? And that motherfucking Bobby, hey, he said it could take up to 30 years.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, fuck that, right?
Well,
And
but
it makes perfect
do you
sense.
think it just took
Yes.
them that long because they're not really that talented?
Well, no, they've all those, and that was the reason I brought it up, is all those guys have been, the reason they've been successful in multiple different parts of life and different industries.
Right.
They're kind of a remarkable group of guys because not only was
In
the
and
first
out of rehab, the whole night.
Not only was the first band you put together successful, you all created 3 or 4 more that were successful. You are doctors, you own insurance companies. Like they're all just super successful dudes all around.
Yeah.
And when anybody ever tells me that it's going to take that many years, I just say, okay, well, then that's just not the way I'm going to do it because I'm ready to be successful now.
Got to be another
And I don't
road.
have, right? Like,
got
and
time for that.
I appreciate it. If I was starting this when I was 18 or 28 and not 38, I would say, you know what? Let's put the 10 years in.
Right. We
and
might
then-
have to take steroids. Like,
Yeah.
That's just the way
Oh,
it goes.
Dude, if it was going to make wine and cheese better, I'd take steroids.
Really?
Yeah.
Dumb, then
Well, how
you're gonna
about
get all kind
heroin?
of
Why
other
not?
health
Dude,
problems.
If you got hooked
peace
on,
pipe.
okay, thank you, Harry.
Yeah.
If you got on heroin, that would definitely make Wine and Cheese better. Just to
yeah.
watch you
It's certainly-
slowly progress. Or meth, we
Be
can watch your
certainly-
teeth rot out.
You'd have way more time to talk.
Yeah.
Right?
Well,
Not on meth.
Oh, no, on that. Yeah.
On the up climb,
Yeah.
the downslide, you'd
Yeah.
just be sitting in that chair drooling.
I'd just be seeing if I could sell anything you brought.
Dude, brings me to the next
Is
thing.
that my hat?
Yeah, Georgia won't have all his trinkets in there no more.
Yeah.
Everything will
Nice.
slowly start disappearing.
Wait, you done? Are we done talking about Paper Chase? Are you
Who is
done?
Ryan in the band?
Are you
Who's this
done with
fucking
my
guy,
artwork?
Ryan? There's some new guy in it, Ryan?
Ryan.
That's Woody. Are you done with my
That is?
artwork?
No, not yet.
Hey, did you take a look at it? I'm just curious. Let's talk
Again?
about it now. No, I'm just. Did you have any ideas? Like,
Be honest.
You know what the problem was?
Yeah,
it
tell
looks
me.
like the whole cover music scene
yeah.
all was going through like remodeling without going through Mayday. Like
Wait.
I've seen a bunch of new pictures and new images for these cover bands, and I'm
Yeah.
like, God damn it, they all look the fucking same.
Yeah,
so
they do.
I mean, I'm gonna look at the pictures again. I'm
Yeah.
gonna get Allie to look at them, and I really want us to come up with something that kind of defines y'all a little
Dude,
more.
trust me,
Kind
I
of brings
wish-
it to the next level.
I wish we had that ability within our group to do it, but we just don't. And I know you do. Y'all's shit
Yeah,
looks
within
polished.
Photoshop, we're definitely gonna put you in a dress. You know,
Well, look, I mean,
I'm gonna fix Ryan up.
I don't know. Y'all shit just looks finished every time I see it. And a lot of people don't understand that word when I use it because I use it in my business. Like to
Use
finish
my
something, the shit just
business.
looks finished.
Right, it's got the
And-
dried sheets on the back and everything.
I don't know if I know what that
Allie
means. but-
helped us out with something last week.
Oh, okay, yeah. But I don't know. Even like things like the fucking like Lazy Eye logo. That dude would have never had anything like that. And all of a sudden,
mean?
it's like this awesome logo. Boop.
Yeah, it's
Somebody asked us
some of
to
my
make
favorite
it.
work.
Yeah,
Told me
most
this.
That's some
Definitely.
good shit, you know.
Yeah, sometimes you can't plan it though. It just either happens or don't. And it's a cover band project, so it's really not very stimulating.
So it's hard to like put your whole heart and soul into it.
Well,
I
you're trying
understand
to,
it.
I like when I'm not catering to anybody.
How
I'm
much-
just
well, how
doing
much
what I
would-
like, and I'm not in that target market for paper chase.
Yeah,
so
but
if
okay.
I made something I like, that doesn't necessarily mean it's going to attract the people you want.
Right? Because you know what you made for me was the parental advisory logo, and it's awesome, and I love it, and it's perfect. It's what I would have wanted. And it's always going to be there somewhere on the website. But it's like you can't come out with that, right?
Aren't the people you're trying to attract with the very people who made that logo, the parental advisory sticker, almost like a price tag? Like people bought shit because that was on it.
Nah,
like
man.
that was
the
an
people
incredible marketing.
The people
scheme.
we're trying to appeal to is lame to even talk about.
Really?
It is. It's people with it's people who can strike a checkbook. I mean, that's
Second
all it is.
marriage, divorcees.
Well, no,
kids
just
that-
no, because
kids being
just
raised by the grandmother.
just like companies and
God.
things like that. That anybody who's going to scratch like a big check for a band to play, that's who we're trying to go after.
Yeah.
And they want down the
After
middle.
him, boy.
Yeah.
They want down the middle, like right. They
We're
want
gonna
to
do
be
a
able
logo,
to.
the chick with the big tall boots and the guy with the fancy rhinestone pocket pants.
Yeah,
That's called entertaining.
Phil.
He's got those.
Well, I don't know.
There's a whole like group of people. I think they might be a gang.
You're talking about the people that go to Hurricane.
Yeah, we see those people out.
Yeah.
There's the Houtards, the rhinestone pocket guys. It's like the Warriors out there.
Hey, one fan at a time. I'll take them all. It don't matter.
I don't know, man.
Is Mark Broussard your favorite interview you got to do with Wine and Cheese so far?
No.
No?
No.
You were too. You
Not
were
at
nervous.
all. I mean, do you
Nah,
want me to
man.
look? Because it's just not even. Whatever. I don't give a fuck what anybody says. The first time you came back on the show was my favorite interview that I did.
Holy shit,
If you
that
want me
was
to-
fun.
Yeah, if you want me to exclude
That wasn't
that,
an interview though. That was just
No,
chaotic.
I consider that an interview.
That's a
you know?
reunion, man.
I'm gonna try
Yeah.
to push this guy to his breaking point. Oh wow, that was his breaking point. Broke everything.
But no, if you're asking me, other than that one, when we went to a video show and Bobby came on, that was my favorite one that I've done.
When you did what?
When we
Oh, that's a whole nother.
when we transitioned onto the video, so the second time Bobby came on, that was I think the best
right.
interviews and show that I've ever done. So if anybody wants to check that out, Bobby Herner on Wine and Cheese, he was super open. He told a story about being on Who Wants to Be a Millionaire. He did the Yoda puppet. Like I think that was the best interview I did.
All right, cool. I do remember that one.
Mark, I feel like
That's one where Bobby was all over the place, huh?
yeah, because he
moving around.
Fresh homosexual dress off the streets, ladies and gentlemen.
Thank you, Bob.
well, he, and that's one thing that I love about my people is that he knew that I was trying to find my way and had just started doing that. So he came with something to bring to the table.
You know what
right?
disappoints me about him, you know?
Wait, disappoint you about what?
Bobby.
Oh, what?
He was built up over the years. Before I ever met the guy or, even knew who he was, you hear stories about him, right?
Yes.
And it was that he stuttered, like a lot. And I couldn't wait to hear him on a podcast. I couldn't wait to see him on a show. That's funny shit to me.
Yeah.
Did you just stutter?
Same fucking karma, bitch. Karma got your ass.
Like I didn't do it on purpose. God damn it. You can't. I'm getting too
Yeah.
good at this, Cheese. I'm fucking pulling legs all around here.
Hey,
Yeah, I think it happens more often when he's when he's around friends and stuff and not on stage.
Focus. Yeah, because it's amazing on stage and
He
on
did it.
on the show. It's like not even there.
He did it on the Wine and Cheese where I went to.
Oh, he did?
Yeah,
I don't remember that.
in the very beginning. But the other
It's
thing.
not bad though. It happens a
well,
natural thing.
that's the
Even
thing.
people who don't stutter are gonna stutter up every once in a
We
while.
talked about all these cats being successful, and one of the reasons is that they just figure shit out, and he's figured out how to play into the stutter, right? Like when he goes to stutter, he's got a speech pattern a playbook he goes to. That
now I need to watch
so
it again.
watch the Wine and Cheese where I went on the road with them, and he does the intro, and he's like Wine and Cheese, and going to and you can see his eyes blink, and he goes on. Yeah,
He probably did a bunch, and George cut it out. George cuts out all the good shit. What's wrong with
Shice.
it?
nah,
It's unbelievable.
No, he doesn't cut out the good shit. George makes
dude.
things look
man.
good.
Nah.
Is what he does.
Yeah, sometimes bad is good. I think that's what it is. I like bad more than good.
Yeah, me too. Me too.
It's entertaining.
I'd just rather you pour beer down my pants every week.
God damn it.
That's
was
so
fun.
much easier
That might
than
have been my,
right?
You know what? The first show, I was very nervous. I didn't get to really enjoy it. And then I lost my shit on camera, which is very entertaining.
Yeah. That was nice of you.
Yeah. I figured, go all the way first, and then we'll start scaling it back as we go. We're almost to nothing now, which is good.
Yeah.
We scaled it back to just us sitting around talking again.
Fucking A. I love it.
Why do people... Oh, hey, before we do that, you want to do How Sharp is Cheddar, Allie?
Well, sure. Why not?
All right.
Okay.
Fucking Allie's just miserable that I'm here. I love it.
I'm trying, man.
She burned out, dude. She was commenting every point. She said more in the first 4 minutes of this show than the whole show last one.
I don't know. I think Allie thinks I have it out for her or something.
I do.
Because, David and I used to fuck with her a lot.
No, Dave was very
And-
nice to me.
Did you used to read his
You were
Facebook
mean.
posts?
You were mean. No, he would fuck with me, but you would always take it like to
Yeah.
the
He
to
didn't
the
know
wrong
Phyllis was
level.
just fucking with you.
Yeah. I
Or
was-
maybe he could just get away with it because I liked him more.
Well, and that's what it is. That's what it was. Because David and I would be standing next to each other while we're like coming up with the comment he's going to make. But we would never have fucked with anybody if we didn't like them.
Nah, no, I'm just playing.
You know what I mean?
I like both.
The
of
whole religion fucking run, that was awesome.
that needed to be made fun of.
No,
man.
but I'm telling you, Allie, we didn't even like it. It was such a personal, amazing, fun time for David and I, just between him and I, because we would just wait when we got the alert that you would make a post.
you
We're
fucking
like,
assholes.
yeah, and it wasn't. It was. I mean, you like gave us something to bond over, and we were having fun. And every time you would write something. He and I, like, if anybody who knew that guy and I's relationship, the last thing we were doing was trying to think of something mean. We were trying to
Right.
think of the funniest thing that we could write to it and, like, kind of make even you laugh when you wrote it, right?
Oh, I did.
So,
I mean,
yeah. So that was good times, man. My social media skills have diminished since my boy has left
Yeah,
us.
man, y'all used to be on fire, dude.
A lot
Yeah.
of things have diminished.
Right? I mean, dude, I can't lie. I mean, it's the truth. It's
Yeah,
the
but
truth.
I think it's because of another reason. I think it's because you had to change your name to Christopher Centineo on Facebook.
Yeah,
I'm
it's
actually
And
happy.
you don't want to piss anybody off that's going to go see your band, because all them people that go see those bands, that's the ones that are going to be like, he posted this and that.
You want to know why I stopped doing that, Allie?
Why?
For work.
That's what I'm saying. I knew it was for one reason or another to
Yeah.
make money. You can't post that kind of, if your
Well,
real name's on there. So.
Yeah, because with the career that I have, like I have, I'm awesome in the spot in my career where I'm at, and I just can't, I can't really do anything.
Doesn't sound like you're too awesome, then.
Yeah.
Yeah, like I can't. Profanity's not smart.
I don't know, man. They play the music intro again. There we go.
All right. How sharp is the cheddar with Christopher Centineo? Whoop whoop.
All right, so Allie's going to ask you a couple of questions.
Okay. Am I supposed to answer?
Yes.
I'll do my best.
And he's already failed.
And you can,
Yeah, am I?
and you can even embellish on these a little bit.
Wait, is this another fucking amazing joke that I'm gonna not that I'm
No.
gonna
Nah,
miss?
No.
This is real.
We're not going to do that again until
All
next
right,
year.
come on. There's quite a few questions here.
April Fool.
All right. Which of the following statements more accurately describes your social life in middle and high school?
Okay.
A. I was a quiet kid and others didn't notice me much. B. I was bullied a lot. C. Sometimes I had quarrels with other kids and usually fought back. D. I had many fights and quarrels and got a reputation as being a bully.
None of the above.
You got to pick
What's
one.
the closest one? Either you were quiet, nobody really bothered with you, you were bullied, or you had a few spats and you always handled yours, or you were a bully and you picked on people.
I've never had I've never been in. I was never in a fight, but I wasn't quiet. So just pick which one you
Oh,
think.
right. Yeah.
Yeah, I was.
I would say number 3, because to me it feels like if you sometimes had everybody
I
had some
argued
kind
with
of
people.
arguments.
It never came to fist though. So number
right.
3.
So fought back doesn't necessarily mean beat up.
Gotcha.
All right,
Okay,
all
I'm
right.
on it.
Have you ever committed a felony or gross misdemeanor?
Yes.
Jesus, this test is kind of personal.
Yes, I've committed a felony.
You can't find out how sharp cheddar is unless you
Okay,
taste
so
it.
it's saying never, or yes, it was a terrible misfortune. Yes, I've done it several times, or yes, I've done it many times.
it's like none of those are right because it's the first one, but it wasn't a terrible misfortune. I did it. So just go with that. Go
Well,
with
it
that.
wasn't a terrible misfortune for
No,
you.
no.
It's whoever else you did it to.
Oh, yeah, for those
Can you say
people-
what you did, or you?
Yeah.
Your job won't let you.
No, I told the story on Whine Cheese when I broke into the zoo. It was a federal thing,
Right,
and
yeah.
I stole the wheelchair and all that. So that was a felony.
Yeah,
It has been. It's not on my record, but I did commit one.
Yeah, and you haven't done it many times. I
Yeah,
gotcha.
so that was it,
Alright.
yeah.
All right.
I mean, I'm sure with drug trafficking and shit, I've done felonies, but I've never been charged. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Yeah,
Well,
I mean,
congratulations.
yeah, I mean,
that's
you
probably
never
not
got
good for
caught.
work.
exactly. So I did commit a felony in
Just never-
college.
All right,
Just
so
good
this
at
might
it.
be several times.
Oh, you know what? Well, then go ahead and do it because with the
shit!
yeah, well, because
Many times or
God!
many.
All right.
Many.
Apple.
What?
Man, we're talking about.
The feds
Hey,
come in.
yeah.
Get 'em.
Oh yeah.
Yeah,
Fuck.
that was Mark.
Code word.
That was Mark.
If
Alec.
the
Sorry,
feds
man. People
waste,
have been freaking me out lately.
I know.
the feds have got bigger things to waste their time and
So
money
yeah,
on.
many times. Like
All right.
like a bunch of us. I put myself through college. Slanging.
Chemical
Slanging it,
Yeah.
boy.
Yeah.
All right. Social rules are established for cowards and weak and stupid people who obey those. Wait, hold on.
I'm with you.
Social rules are established for cowards, weak, and stupid people to obey those who are strong and brave enough to rule the world. Strongly agree, partly agree, disagree, strongly disagree.
Strongly disagree.
What?
You don't agree with that at all?
No, read it one more time and make sure I'm right.
Social rules are established for cowards, weak, and stupid people to obey those who are strong and brave enough to rule the world.
No, I strongly disagree. Social,
Really?
Yeah, because
Yeah, that's definitely true.
that shit's not set. That it just happens organically between interaction to other people. Strongly disagree.
You don't think they got to make rules because they're stupid fucking people who can't just conduct themselves?
Yeah, but she's saying social rules, not like
Yeah, well,
laws.
rich people don't follow those.
Like a social rule is that
You
I
don't break
know.
into the zoo.
Yeah,
Yeah,
steal
yeah.
wheelchairs,
Well, no,
sell
that's a
drugs to
law. I'm
children,
saying-
you know?
Social
zoo
rules is
out
how
of a
you deal.
wheelchair.
Would that be how you deal with other people?
Open the no. Like right now, I can't open the front door and pee onto the thing and walk back in. It's not
Actually, you can. There's poo down
Yeah.
the street.
strongly
Dude, there's
disagree. Final answer.
Balaki barks a lot,
All
does.
right, all right. Number 4, laws mainly exist to control people, not to protect or serve them. Strongly agree, partly agree, disagree, strongly disagree.
What was the laws? What?
Laws mainly exist to control people, not to protect or serve them.
I disagree.
You disagree that laws don't
Yes.
exist. So you don't think laws exist to control people. You think it really is to protect and serve
Yes.
all the laws.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes, ma'am.
All right, strongly disagree. All right, if I want something, I'm ready to do anything to get it. Strongly agree, partly agree, disagree,
Strongly agree.
Yeah.
Well, that one I
agree.
think I knew the answer.
It didn't surprise me on that one. The other ones with the laws, I thought you would be a little more
Yeah,
like,
I thought
hey,
so, too.
they got to make these laws because
Well, hold
people are
on,
stupid.
hold on. So we don't blaze through it.
Yeah.
Tell me why. Like, what
Why?
I'm
Because
saying.
I think it's the reason why we don't live in an anarchist society is because people can't control themselves. So they got to keep making all these laws to control people because people can't control themselves.
But then wouldn't that also by default, like
you
be
say, I
protecting
can't
them
go
and
outside
serving
and
them?
pee just on somebody's
Yeah.
front door. Well, it's a shame they had to make a law that you can't do that. Like, why would you do that in the first place? If
Because
not
some people are
you're-
not smart enough, yeah.
Yeah.
I would say that I stick to it. I think laws and jurisdiction and things like that the spirit of the law is to protect people. It's not to control. I'm not
or
saying
make
it-
money, or
I'm not
I mean,
saying-
the
well,
traffic cameras is really to
that
to
is-
make sure people can cross the street without
You know,
being run over. Or,
But that's the thing. You could never go 100% one way or the other. There's
seatbelt
always gonna,
laws there to
there's
really
gonna
protect
be
people
There's
and-
going to be bad byproducts of that.
Right.
Probably the first 10 laws they ever wrote down was enough to handle it.
think that
but
was
now,
Moses.
Yeah, but now there's just more and more laws being put out
to
there.
make
and-
money.
Yes, I'm not. Yes,
All right.
but I'm saying the intention of it is to protect people.
Gotcha.
You could go the other way, and it would still be there'd be instances where it would differ. So, but yeah, I think the spirit of the law is protection.
All right, so you're sticking with your answers.
Yes, sir.
All right.
If people have no guts to break the rules for getting what they want, they deserve their fate as losers. Strongly agree, partly agree, disagree, strongly disagree.
Agree.
Agree that people have no guts to break the rules in getting what they want. Now, what rules? Because you're saying the law you agree with.
Well,
so
that's okay. It's an open-ended question. It's an open-ended answer.
All right, hey.
I agree
I'm just-
because I don't.
That was
wanna,
a good answer.
Because I don't want to
Yeah,
strongly.
finally.
I've taken so many of these tests. Is this a DISC? Is that what it is? The DISC?
DICK.
I don't know what this
in
is.
your
Oh,
mouth.
because I've taken a bunch of these tests before. But because
How sharp is cheddar?
I didn't want to say strongly agree, and I didn't want to be neutral. I agree. Sometimes you got to take some risk to get what you want.
I got a question for this. It's not on the paper, but are you answering these how you think you should to fit a certain category? Now that you're saying you've taken these tests before, you're not at work.
I would
Are
say
you,
No. I'm
Is he
teaching
being?
them.
No, I don't think he's being
He's
fully
smart
honest.
enough
No,
to
I'm
know how to
teaching-
lie. This is
Well-
like a job application.
Well,
You're not
for-
honest on that.
I don't
Well,
think
first, I am smart enough to lie. The last company that I worked for, they have a that I work for now. They have a thing called the DISC matrix. Matrix, DISC is in the 4,
Right.
and that was I took it for the second time a year and a half ago for this company. The last time was for Mutual Life when I was in my 20s. And I know the guy, the CEO, that I was trying to get the job with. So I answered the questions like I know he would answer the questions. And he and I were right next to each other in the Matrix.
Right.
Because I just knew the type of person he was.
And is that what they're actually looking for? Somebody smart enough to know how to answer these things,
No.
not
Pretty much.
actually what you're thinking?
No, I think they're using it for legitimate reasons to try to get an idea of your personality.
Yeah.
But I'm telling you, these tonight, I'm answering them honestly,
All
like
right.
I would answer them.
Yeah, because you ain't going to get no job here.
Yeah.
Allie, you got any more?
I do.
I do.
I do. I rely on my gut feeling to make decisions. Never, rarely, sometimes, often, always.
Often.
All right. I find myself thinking about my future. Never, rarely, sometimes, often, very often. I find myself thinking about my future.
Whatever the one is right over the middle.
So, like, rarely?
No. Like, what's
No,
the one?
often?
Often, yeah.
Sometimes, often. Okay.
Oh, wait. Say it again
I find myself thinking about my future.
and say them.
Never. I never find myself thinking about my future. I rarely find myself thinking about my future. I sometimes find myself thinking
Sometimes.
All right.
Thank you.
Thinking about Paper Chase's future.
Paper
Every
Chase.
fucking week I go over there, Mayday. Paper Chase, Paper Chase, Paper Chase.
When anyone provokes...
Yeah, but that's me doing, not thinking.
Doing Right. it.
I'm
That's
doing
true.
that shit.
doing that,
I see
dude.
a lot more thinking.
Good point.
When anyone provokes me, I get into a fight. Never, rarely, sometimes, often, always.
Never.
Oh, bullshit.
Oh, come
That's a
on.
lie. That's a lie.
I don't know if they mean
Nah.
like a fight, like physical
Nope.
fight, or
No,
just
they
a
don't
fight.
mean physical fight.
You
They
can
mean-
check my chat. You can check my track record.
Check my
Provoking
chat.
me is the last thing that's going to get me to respond, because that's
what?
just showing you that
No,
you
because you
won.
provoke them.
That's
Exactly.
true. You're the one
That's
provoking.
true.
me.
So I'm telling you, never. You will never see me respond to
You're like, I do the provoking it.
exactly. I'm not giving you that pleasure. Fuck
that's-
that. You didn't get me.
Yeah,
I mean, we
did.
did, yeah.
Kind of.
But he didn't get a fight with us over it, so I guess he's right. All right. Oh, wait, I put rarely, so I'm going to put never.
Yeah, never.
All right. I need to sense danger to feel I'm living life to its fullest.
What are my choices?
This man
Strongly
has
agree,
no
agree,
fear.
partly agree, disagree, strongly disagree.
Disagree.
Okay.
Yeah, because you don't get nerves about any of this.
I don't need to-
You're
yeah.
not like an adrenaline junkie?
Nah.
You don't get
Nah.
off on doing the shows or nothing.
I don't even like heights.
You looked a little bit like you were getting a little excited when you had that thing wrapped around your face and you were drinking beer.
You did. That's different, though. He's a
And
sick
it's dangerous. He didn't know what you were going to do.
No, I knew he was gonna do.
Because watching you with your project, especially Paper Chase, because goddamn,
Yeah.
that's all I hear about every week. You can tell Cheese doesn't do it. Like, dude, I like get off on it. I'm like an adrenaline junkie, and since this shit causes me like a fear or it builds up kind of energy inside of me, like oh shit. When I do a show or perform live or something, I get off on it. I feed off of that because it's like that's the challenge. But you more look at it as the challenge is so much bigger. It's not
Yeah.
for that. It's something. Can I grow this? How big can I grow this? And how far can I go?
Yeah,
with it?
it's I'm always like whatever I'm doing, I'm always trying to think of doing it better than the people that are doing it around me or have come before. I'm not satisfied. I'm not going to, if I'm going to do a cover band, I'm not going to be what you do. Like, I'm not going to be in your class. I don't want to be mentioned with your name. I want to be above that. So everything I do is going to be like that. It's not friends getting together and play music. It's a business. So let's fucking put the foot on the accelerator and do it for real. If we're not, what's the point? You know what I mean? What's the point of doing stuff like that if you're not going to try to make it successful? It's not fun. You know?
Like
Well, at
you said,
least
it
you can
was
admit
fun,
that.
man.
Yeah, I love performing, but the other 80% of it ain't fun.
All right.
No,
Yeah,
no.
I would definitely, if it wasn't to try to build that thing into a legitimate business, I'd be writing with Steve every chance that I got.
You're not going to
and
make
write-
it a legitimate business, but maybe a business.
right? I would, yeah. If it wasn't, if the idea wasn't to turn this thing into a lucrative business, I would be writing original music with that time.
Yeah. Allie, you got another one?
Yeah, I got a couple more. All right. I regret making mistakes. Never, rarely, sometimes, often, always.
Sometimes.
Sometimes. I feel remorse when I'm wrong. Never, rarely, sometimes, often, always.
Like how she laughed on that.
I don't think you do. I'm sorry.
Rarely.
Rarely. See, I'm right.
Rarely. Yeah.
All right.
And you're wrong a lot. Like,
You're
you
wrong.
can't test batteries worth of shit.
Yeah,
Like,
you're wrong.
You don't know what
You're
beers.
wrong. It doesn't make me feel bad, though.
No, it don't.
Like, it doesn't.
So I'm a broken battery tester. What's the
well,
big deal?
Whoop, I fucked up on that.
dude.
Fuck you. All right. I don't recognize anyone's authority over me. Strongly
Why are you
agree.
laughing?
Agree. Yeah. Why is he like that? He's turning red
Strongly
as a beet.
disagree.
Strongly disagree. So you do
Yeah.
respect authority to the highest.
Fucking A. That's where I'm at. That's why I'm at where I'm at.
All right. Even if you get like a little drunk and stupid, somebody comes tell you something, and you like, would you like?
Hey, I guess she's talking about professional
So just
environment, not
normally-
like goofing off.
Just
or,
as a this is like you as a person.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah. No, I'm saying.
you really think people have authority over you?
No. Yeah.
Oh,
Yes. For sure. There are 2 or 3 people in this world that have authority over
What
me.
if they're young? What if they're younger than you and they seem less experienced, but technically they're of authority by title?
Suck a dick.
Oh, so those you don't.
No. I'm saying, look, Allie, the only situation where that is when my livelihood depends upon it, and
Right.
there are the CEO and the asset manager of my company. I know when to back down, right? Like
Right,
I
right.
know when I'm subservient, and I know when I'm equal, and I know when I need to be the leader.
Fucking
And
right.
so 100%,
But when you get to a certain level, I think the one thing a leader is looking for in an employee or somebody under them is a good leader.
yeah,
Because
which
you're
is-
like, wow, you can think for yourself and you're willing to, take the responsibility and run with something without being micromanaged. Like,
Yeah.
it's got to be miserable for a boss that hires a bunch of yes men who can't think for themselves, and then they got to try to do all the thinking. So I think it comes to a certain level, you look for somebody who wants to be the boss or
Exactly.
can take care of themselves.
and will also fucking listen to you.
When it's
right?
something.
So,
Yeah.
exactly. So, yeah.
Yeah.
Look, I understand the hierarchy.
He's
anybody
lying
would.
his ass off on all this.
I wouldn't lie to
All
you,
right.
bro. What's next?
Okay, you ready? There's one more question.
Bring it.
Do you fall asleep or what happens over there?
I think she was just
Y'all
riveted.
I got zoned
right.
out because y'all were talking about something I wasn't interested
Allie,
in.
you were riveted by my answer.
Yeah, that was exactly it.
It's better when y'all are fighting.
Number 14. Responsibilities towards others determine my actions. Never, rarely, sometimes, often, always.
I mean, if there was ever a more fucked up question, the way that's phrased, but it's
Sometimes
sometimes.
other people, a responsibility you have to somebody is going to determine the way you're going to act.
Well,
Sometimes.
no. It always determines how I'm going to act.
Oh, well, then the answer, responsibilities towards others determine my actions.
Yeah,
The answer would be
al-
always then.
Always.
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 So if you have a responsibility towards somebody, you're going to do the right thing.
just keep
No.
asking him until he changes it. Just say yes always.
No, because I think maybe you misunderstand the question. You're
Maybe.
trying to get something out of me. I'm saying I
don't think
always.
You do that to people?
No, Allie, because
Karma's a bitch.
no, because we're.
Squeezing it out.
I don't think you understand the question you're asking.
I could be. Yeah, maybe so.
My responsibility to others always comes into play when I make my decisions. That doesn't mean I might not make one decision or the next.
That makes sense. I got you.
Yeah. Yes.
So it's like I thought about it, but
I
nah.
think about it before
But
I
nah,
fuck
man.
somebody over. Yeah, it does. It comes into play.
No, okay. All right, perfect.
Right?
All right.
He's getting flustered. This is
But,
good.
all right,
No,
but
I'm
does
not
getting mad.
determine,
He's triggered.
Does determine my actions? Does that mean influence my actions? Or does that mean determine my actions?
It
Like that's what,
determines it.
Hey, the
There's-
man gave you an answer.
all
Can
right,
we move
submit.
on?
All right, I'm going to tell you what we got.
What you got?
Oh, it's over?
Yes.
All right, how sharp is cheddar?
Your score is 24.
Out of
Holy shit.
Your score indicates that you might have a sociopath personality traits and need to seek help from a mental professional
No, it
to discuss
doesn't.
you. I swear to fucking God,
Are
it
you
says
serious?
that. Yes.
I thought you were doing good.
I thought he was not going to get it too.
Me too. Wait, he's only 24% though?
No, it just says a score of 24. It says your score indicates you may have a
What's the
sociopath.
what's the threshold number?
what test is it?
It's
What
are
test
you a
is this?
sociopath?
Yeah, that's fine.
It's
no,
only
but
24.
no, but you did good though, because like it doesn't say you're definitely. It just says
Right.
you may
Dude,
be.
Maybe. It's
Yeah,
cool.
you're right there with me on the
And it
almost
doesn't tell me like what the
autistic.
scores can be. Yeah.
Like,
Hopefully we can get funded for wine and cheese from this.
And free car lessons.
Yeah,
Dude, at the
Mario
company-
Radio has been blowing up after Mayday's autism
Blow 'em
funding.
up.
dude, at the company I work for, it's the owner is a super successful dude. So we have basically like a life/business coach that brings all the executives together, and he'll come in once a week and do that. And I did take a DISC assessment, and I was, there's a circle. Just imagine a circle with a bunch of dots in it, and then on the opposite side of the circle, there's one dot. Like that was my assessment. So it doesn't surprise me that.
What does that mean? You're outside of the circle?
No. I'm just saying, like,
Confused.
Borderline.
if all
sociopath.
four of us took a test and our dot for who we are is in the circle, the three of y'all are clumped in one side, and I'm on the extreme other side. Right? Like,
Yeah.
that's just how I am, even at the company. That
I don't know.
work
I
at.
don't think the longer I know you and a little more involved in your decision making, like I know more now, so
Yeah.
I know what goes into play. Dude, we're a lot alike on things.
Yeah, I'm not
And
a
especially
sociopath.
sometimes you catch a lot of shit for something, and I'm like, I know why I made that decision. I would probably made the same one or
Yeah.
have, and you get into shit sometimes. I think
Yeah.
it's how much you get involved with and how many people you associate yourself with and are involved in your projects. You're gonna make the fucking wrong decision eventually. And when
Yeah.
you're trying to do, I'm gonna say too much. If all we did was our entertainment bullshit, and we didn't have these regular jobs that we go to try to make a living, I think we'd be really good at it and probably do a much better job at it. But since it's like another whole life that you live, you make mistakes and things, fuck up.
It is a fucking shame because you and I are big consumers of podcasts and things like that and radio shows, and you do look at it and go, man, a lot of this is garbage, and you wish you had the full time 5 days a week, whatever, and then research at night to do a show every day because I know we could do a better job than a lot of people out there.
Yeah.
It is. It's frustrating because I love it. I love
I think
it, man.
we do a good job. Why do you think people like wine and cheese? Because they do. I hear people, they're watching this. The numbers are still steady. We got a nice little, viewership.
I
People
think-
seem to like it.
I think you and I have a really good chemistry together, and there's never any hiccup in our opinions. It could be bullshit, or we could be just thinking off the top of our head, but we always have a really honest and open opinion of stuff. Most people don't want to come out and say, this is the fear I have. This is the sadness that I'm going through. This is the stupid shit I did.
The unpopular opinion I have at this moment.
The Mexicans stole all my money from the gas tank, and I tried to buy lunch, and I didn't have money. Like, a lot of people wouldn't
remember
admit,
that, right?
Yeah, a lot of people just wouldn't admit that because they'd be embarrassed about it, and we'll get on a microphone and talk about it, just like you and I would have a conversation in the bar. And I think people, if you do that on a consistent basis and they like the individuals, they'll stay with you. And we're not losing people. We're only gaining people every week. So I think that's why people like it.
Well, this show's always been, and going back to Pickle Scoop, this show's always been more about our failures than our successes because
we're failures.
you take the failure and you
Well,
do
not
something
even
positive with
close,
it.
really.
Hey, we failed. This fucking sucked. But yet, hey, we got an hour of a podcast out the way from
Right.
it. Like it became something positive. It's just content. And man, you don't never want to hear somebody's always successful with everything they do, and it's just
Yeah.
not reality. And why even paint the picture of that. It's better to go, we fucking killed ourselves, worked our ass off for something, and it failed miserably. So in your life, when you do that,
Right. It's very
understand that
relatable.
it's real, and that's what happens. To sit there and fluff, and we always pride ourselves on trying to be honest, except for the, the little hoax we pulled on you.
Like Mayday at the last show, like outside influences, how many times did you fuck up at the last zombies eating sheep show, like during the show?
How many times?
Yeah, just how many times you fuck up or just not do what you thought you were gonna do.
Nah, I played it perfectly.
I was gonna say, Mayday he doesn't make mistakes. I know I did, but I don't.
Yeah. But the point
Say
was,
he
is,
said one.
yeah, I don't, and I would say fucking right. That's great because I don't want to surround myself with people who aren't going after something that they're gonna make mistakes in. Right? Like if you're trying to do everything you can so you can be good and down the middle every time, we just ain't gonna hit it off because I'm trying to reach outside of my reach.
Yeah, definitely. I'll admit that. I'd rather, including myself, I'd rather go for it and fail miserably,
Right.
than just play it safe and do the speed limit.
Dude,
you know what I mean?
I was
all the time.
Yeah, definitely.
All
That's
the
why we
time.
complicate things every show.
I was like 34 when I said I want to have a band, right? I mean, dude, most of it was failure, but I was like,
when you
fuck
start
it.
out, man.
Yeah, I'm gonna do this, and I don't care what anybody else says. And a lot of people have trouble with that, and you and I don't to a large extent.
Yeah.
And I think that's what interests people. They go, holy shit. They'll tell us that they fucked up at work or they, shit their pants or whatever the fuck it is, And
I think too,
that's
they're waiting for one of us to fuck up.
oh, for sure.
How far and what is
For
one of
sure.
them going to say that's totally appalling?
Yeah, but the reason I don't let that bother me is because you and I both, I probably do more than you do, but we interact with the people who listen to the show, and I'll look at them, and they are smart, successful dudes who are good at stuff. So if they're listening to it, got to be doing something, right?
That's what's crazy to me. Like some of the listeners and viewers for Wine and Cheese and Not Real Radio, there's some pretty intelligent people with like decent jobs and shit. I'm like, I always thought
With
we were
damn
like,
chops?
yeah. I was like,
Yeah.
damn, I thought we were dealing with complete degenerates. And
You-
at least Not Real Radio listeners are fairly intelligent. Wine and
look,
Cheese ones, the
You'd
ones
ha-
that never leave Facebook, not too smart.
Either one, you'd have to be, you're not going to, you're only going to keep people that are kind of quick on their toes and smart with this show. That's the only people you're going to keep. It's
Agreed.
not fucking fart humor and wrestling. Like,
No, you quit that shit.
but don't get me wrong. There is some fart humor and wrestling mixed in it, but you're not going to keep people that are into that type of comedy or show. You're going to keep people who want to pay attention and be listening the whole time.
Yeah. What'd you say?
I don't know.
Quit paying.
Hey, farts and whatever.
Yeah.
Dude, you know
Let's
everything.
fart. We'll get Brawler back.
You're very good at being psychic. All right, I have to say.
Yeah.
You're right, hardly ever, but once in a while that
Mm-hmm.
happens. Next week is a Super Bowl.
Yep.
The Falcons against the Patriots.
Yeah.
You got any thoughts on it?
Well, yeah, I think, and I did this because you've been fucking with me on my predictions because I am pretty amazing. The day, hold on,
I'm sorry.
the day, and Allie can check this. The day that
No, I'm not
the
gonna do that.
you're not gonna do that.
I will. What?
Just, no, I don't want you to check it. I just wanted you to fucking act like you were checking
Okay.
it. The day that they produced the line, which is the line on the game, I made a very specific point to jump on the under.
I saw that.
So, yeah.
What does that mean?
Okay, so there's a fuck ton of bets that can be placed on a football game.
Right.
No more ever than on Super Bowl Sunday. You can bet on everything, but
The odds are going to change.
the three things that you'll generally bet on week to week in football are the spread, just the straight up
Do
spread.
you know the spread for this game?
I
Or
don't
what
know.
it was
I
back
think
then?
I think it came out at like fucking 8 or 9 or something like
For
that.
who? What team?
Oh,
is
the
favored?
Patriots are heavily favored.
Oh, really?
Oh, heavily favored.
So you're
yeah.
saying go in it early where the spread's better, and then
No, what I was saying is that there are two other things you can bet on, the over or the under. And what that means is you're basically trying to predict the combined point total for both teams, right? So the over under when it came out was like 59 points, which is fucking unheard of in a Super Bowl.
So you're betting on how many points are scored.
So I said
both teams.
I said
Gotcha.
take the under because I'm guaranteeing that less than 59 points between both teams was going
Yeah,
to
I
be
think I'm
scored.
with you. I mean,
Yeah.
they don't say defense
Dude, I
wins
used to-
championships for no reason.
I have a very prolific gambling history. Like I've gambled for a long.
Back when you were doing sex trafficking.
I've gambled on a long time on a lot of things.
All
Like
right.
as many things anything you could bet on, I've done it and really dug into it. So if you got the under when it came out, you're basically printing money.
So your bet is right now that you're going to bet under the under, right?
Yeah, well, I'm sure it's gone down by now, right? That's why it was important to get on it on the beginning.
All right, I'll see what it was in the beginning.
But if I had to, if I was trying to,
if you're just going to pick a winner,
if I was
this
going to
got
try to,
very complicated.
if I was going to try to make it, well, because you're asking somebody who knows about gambling, so
yeah, you're right.
if you're going to try to
Anyway,
make a,
moving on. Nope, I'm done with. No, what? Come
if
on.
you're going to try to make a big pop
All right.
on Super Bowl Sunday,
Right.
I would go with the Falcons and the under, which
What?
means
I don't even know what that means.
Which
Yeah.
means the Falcons are going to cover the spread, which means they're going to keep the game close, and there won't be more than the over.
Whatever it is, 50-something points
exactly.
possibly.
The Falcons and the under is traditionally what I would pick.
Really?
Super
So does that
Bowls-
mean you think the Falcons are going to win?
No, I think they're going to
don't?
lose.
Oh, just
they're
not
just
by
going
a
to keep
lot.
it close enough to cover the spread.
Yeah.
Right? Because the Super Bowl is a fucked up game, man, because one, you get 2 weeks in between, and there's a lot of fanfare and interviews, and generally, since it's AFC and NFC, it's going to be two teams that have not played each other that year or in recent years. All right? That combined with longer commercial breaks and a fucking really long halftime, it restricts scoring, right? So usually when you'd have a
You
12
can't
minute,
get in a rhythm.
right? When you'd take at halftime, you'd take 12 minutes and be right back on the field. The Super Bowl halftime can be like 30, 35 minutes. One of the reasons that they
45
think
seconds.
that they think the Saints, like that was a big thing for the Saints. Because when the Saints played the Colts in the Super Bowl, if you remember, Dwight Freeney had a really bad ankle injury, and he was giving us hell in the first half. He got a sack, and then when he had to sit down and let that thing tighten up, he didn't do shit, barely played the second half.
It's almost like the Super Bowl comes down to key individual big plays and not momentum.
It really does, which is why a team like the Patriots have an overwhelming that they're favored. But defensively, the Falcons will keep it close.
They say defense wins championships, and right now,
Football betting and no limit hold'em is I've
No
spent
limit hold'em.
many years doing that.
I don't know. Atlanta looked pretty damn good in the playoffs, though. But New England, they're freaks of nature. Like you said, they're so used to being in it. It's
Used
just
to
another
be.
day.
If you're
Who's
going,
this clown? Where's Tim Laddie?
see what obsessive like what people who have a gambling addiction would do is if you have any plans on betting on the Falcons to win, you have a problem because everything goes against that.
Is there
So
a problem?
Right, right.
that
Yeah, but it's
just
a bigger rush.
Wrong
for
with
him.
Oh
that?
yeah, big
That's
And
win,
a bigger
right?
payday.
right,
Yeah,
and that's
right.
what I'm trying to say. But Mayday, every day there's 100 things to bet on. That should not be the thing you're betting on if you
I
think the
understand.
Falcons are going to win because it's
So you're saying the Patriots are going to win?
fuck yeah,
All right.
yeah, or
Mayday.
yeah.
Falcons.
Really?
Got a lot of money on
Going with the
this.
hot hand? You
Hot
going with the
hand,
hot
baby.
hand?
Oh, yeah.
Something's definitely wrong
Hot
with you.
hand. Hot hand.
His autism caused him to pick the Falcons.
It was the call.
Allie, what about you?
Oh, I could give a shit.
All right, pick one anyway.
Pick one.
Yankees or Southern?
I'm gonna pick the Patriots.
Oh.
They gotta win, dude.
You think Tom Brady's hot?
That's
Allie?
America's team.
Allie, do you think Tom Brady's hot?
I don't know. Let me look at him.
Well,
Depends on what he looks like now. I think he was probably a cute dude. I always thought he was a little effeminate.
Oh, well,
for
that's
my
okay.
liking.
So the answer, yeah, okay. I just didn't know if that was one of the dudes.
Dude, I don't know,
He's
man.
a
I might
pretty
go to
decent-looking
Falcons
dude.
with you.
Hey,
But
the reason I say the
Falcons are a
they're
better
hungry.
team.
Yeah.
I mean,
They're what?
the
They're hungry
Patriots
for
are
I
a
it.
can't
better
hear you.
team.
I'm sorry. What, Allie?
The Patriots are a better team.
Okay, good. That's
Yeah,
great.
but what I'm
and-
saying is they're hungry, and last couple games I've seen them, they've been fucking. It's been
They're
pretty good.
hungry. What are you fucking
Hungry
talking
like
about?
Hungry. They haven't gone to the bowl in a while, and they won it more than the other team.
It's just another day at the office.
Right.
For the
They're like,
Patriots.
okay, we're gonna make another fucking.
Sounds a lot
headline or
like
whatever.
it sounds a lot like last year.
All right, so I'm going to go with the Patriots.
Dude, doesn't
Sorry, I'll let you try to convince me. I'm like, birds, I mean, how much can they really eat? And did you know there's a fucking riot in Patriots, man? And believe me, this is America's time right here. Ever since 9/11, the Patriots have been unstoppable almost. It's true.
Yeah, but this is
That's
the big
America's
bird.
team.
Hey, this is the Falcon.
America's team.
Communists.
No,
Communists
it's
are
an
going
eagle,
down.
not a falcon. It's not America.
All right. What else? Before we wrap it up, you listen to the that throwback or jam? I think it's Jams 96.3
They call it throwback,
FM.
though.
It's
Nah.
a new station.
I hadn't listened to the regular radio since Howard
called
came
the
to satellite.
throwback. It's
Yeah, I've
called
been
the
seeing posts on Facebook saying how great this channel is.
It's fucking
So
great.
I'm like, man, I got to check it out, right? It's easy,
Wait,
convenient.
like
just
you
turn
mean
it
like
on.
the radio? Like
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, real radio.
Old
Real
school
radio.
radio. Terrestrial, they call
The
it.
jams.
yeah, I don't.
Yeah, I can't listen to it.
Yeah, I don't know why anybody would be putting money and effort behind that.
Dude, I turn it on, right? And I'm like, all right, this is cool. I'm going to call it, it's the rap and R&B channel that doesn't have auto-tune.
Just call it what it is, called the
Because
throwback.
now when you turn on like Q93, it's auto-tune. Every song has got auto-tune. And there's a lot of old people that don't like that.
Yeah.
So now they have their rap and R&B channel, which is pre-auto-tune or pitch shift. Oh, we get... I mean, that's what it seems
and
like
it's
it is.
between that and WYLD 98.5, the soul channel. you
Yeah,
know,
which
whatever.
is I can't listen to R&B and I can't listen to fucking Waterfalls no more. I don't want to hear that song ever. Dude, I don't get to listen to it all day. I just get in a truck and I'm driving to fucking work or I'm driving home. So then I turn it on and it's got a fucking waterfall on.
Listen to me.
Well, dude, I've been enjoying doing wine and cheese with you.
Fucking right. me too, man. I love it.
Hey, I will say,
Station's
I think
too,
we're hitting our
I had a
stride.
great
I
time.
can't hear you.
The best time I've
Okay.
had in a while, aside from tonight, is the Christmas show, man. That was a lot of fun with Shice and everybody. And
Shice.
that was really, really
Dude.
cool. The whole how we kind of combined forces and did that.
Yeah,
It was a lot
I
of
loved
fun.
it. Trust me, the best thing y'all could have ever done was work with him by yourselves before I got there.
Oh, we know.
Because
We didn't really.
I mean, look,
we didn't really. He acts like we had a choice. Like we decided
yeah,
that.
right?
No, cheese, don't show up to the last minute.
But yeah, man, he's look. Obviously he's my homie, so
Shice.
I've always got good things to say about him. But if that's one slept-on dude in this town, he's one of them. Like
Sleeps around a lot.
like he just is. He's not looking for it, but he just doesn't get the credit that dude's good at about everything.
Yeah.
He really is. So he puts all. I give him all the credit on that.
We challenge him each week, which
Yeah.
is fun.
Yeah.
I like when he gets a little aggravated, which is fun. He yells, "Oh, I only got 18 million other things to do."
Yeah.
It's very entertaining.
He's
That's
funny.
my favorite part of doing
Yeah,
wine and
he's-
cheese. And then I play good cop or bad cop, deeming the situation. Like sometimes I fuck with George, and then when he loses it, I hurry up and jump and fuck with cheese for fucking with George. Act like
Yeah.
I don't have nothing to do
Kind of
with
like
it.
you're bailing,
Yeah.
bailing out water on this side. a
I'm
little
like
on
the
that
thing.
side.
I'm like the thing on the scale that you got to move.
yeah.
Yeah, I'm like, I'm go over to this side. Oh wait, no, back to this side.
Well, Mayday,
fun.
when you're doing stuff live, nothing's easy, right?
Sure.
Like if you're trying to play a clip, so I like coming in every week and 10 minutes before we're supposed to go live, throw him something that we've never done before, right? Like, hey, I have this clip. It's on fucking YouTube Red. You got to get the subscription and then go find it and play it. You know, so
I'm not doing anything right now.
Yeah.
Just setting
Do
up.
that right now.
It's kind of funny. We'll go. She's like, let's go talk about PAPERCHASE. Show Mark this, and then she's like,
Show him the video.
God damn it! I'm only setting up for the fucking live show we're about to do. It's
Was
kinda
there a
funny.
question about torturing people on that test alley?
No, that was
a-
actually all the
Definitely.
questions. I guess that's all they needed to know.
Well, man, I don't know if you stick around. Dude, the second hour's got a bunch of shit you know absolutely nothing about. You're welcome to stay. I understand if you gotta go.
I thought you were
but-
going to say you're welcome to leave.
I mean, that's
You definitely
Oh, he's
are.
definitely welcome to leave.
I'm joking. God damn.
Dude, I'm glad that you came back on though.
Oh yeah, it's
great to have you.
man. I enjoy this shit. It's always fun. I'll just come back next week.
Anything to tell Dave? Dave
Nah,
called
man.
up. We heard clips of you yelling at Dave, which did you have any problem? Did you disagree with anything that you said?
No, I don't think I heard it, but no, I have no. I hope he's doing whatever he wants to do.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't care.
I don't
Gotcha.
care.
Well, Dave's actually on the phone. Dave, what's up? You're on Not Real Radio.
What's happening, Not Real Radio?
What's up,
Zombies
man?
eating sheep.
What
Whole
up?
gang, how y'all doing?
We're all right, man. Cheese is with us tonight.
Oh, Cheese is on the show tonight?
He
Oh,
is.
I didn't know that.
Yeah,
Yep, well,
he's on,
he is,
dude.
man.
I didn't know Cheese said that he's not doing the show anymore. Did he say that?
Yeah, I think you said that last week.
Because I think it's good for him.
Good for him, what? What do you
He
mean?
just doesn't know how to entertain people, so he just does what he thinks is funny, which I don't find entertaining.
All right. Yeah, I know. Some people do, though. A lot of people seem to like Cheat Cheese. Anything? Yeah.
Well, I listened
say
when
you're
he was
sorry
on the
today?
first. I listened when he was on the first time.
Can't get
He's
his-
not. He's. You see,
What?
your problem is that you made him more clear and succinct that he really is.
That's not what I wanted. That's not what I wanted from the start. That's why when I started looking into Wildcat, I started talking to Pickle about it and said, hey, I want Cheese to be a part of it. I think he'd enjoy it. And I think he could learn from the attitude that these wrestlers have and grow and be a better person and learn how to work with people
Stop
better
being
instead of
sociopath.
trying to be the boss of everything he does.
You know, David said that people definitely didn't want to have drama and controversy and stuff, and that didn't make for a good show. And that's when we decided to do the hoax on you and said that me and Mayday got in a fight.
Yeah.
I was
I'm
like, man,
glad it worked out.
it did work out. Thank you. Well, good
night.
shit, Dave. Thanks for calling, man. You have a good night.
Okay, well then I'm wrong.
No, it's all right.
That is what it is.
Yeah.
It is. Thank
Good
you.
night.
Okay, we need to take a
Good
break.
night.
Thank you. Oh God.
Well, dude, thanks for having me on Wine and Cheese and coming back on here.
Hey,
It was fun.
Trust
You
me.
thanked him for that like 16 times. We get it. Y'all are bros. Y'all do a show together. That's cool.
She hates it, dude. She hates the fact that we're boys.
She goes from one
hates
extreme to another. Some
I
nights
know.
I get home and she's like comes at me or something from the show, or why did that fucking asshole say this? And other times it's completely different. Oh, geez, great. He said this and this. So you still can trigger Alec.
Whoa, that's a new one.
Yeah.
You can still trigger Alec. He still gets under your skin sometimes.
Because it's, you know why? It's actually a good thing. You can't tell when you're serious or not sometimes. Sometimes you can tell it's like bullshit, but sometimes you can't tell. And it's like, all right, I got
I
you.
appreciate that,
'Cause,
Allie.
like,
That's very nice of you to say. 'Cause
Yeah, because like when you say stuff like everything Allie's done lately is shit and garbage and horrible.
that's some fake ass shit, dude.
Right, I figured that, but at some point, sometimes you think maybe he really thinks that, because so it's like it's okay that you think it, but I'm still gonna tell Mark your friend's an asshole.
Nah.
Nah, man.
Nah.
But I had
Good
to agree
answer.
because the show after when we heard it, I was garbage on that show. So you're right. Like I'm a fuck up. So if nothing else, like you helped me now. Now I feel like I gotta be better.
Am I supposed to respond to this?
I don't
No.
know how. I don't think it was a question. I don't know what to think anymore.
What the fuck is this? Allie is good, and I find her lately doing less good things and more things that are supposed to be funny and bad kind of on purpose. And I would rather see her do good things all the time, like sing and shit like that. That's why I say that.
Thank you.
That is why I say that, right? Like when I see you do the granny and stuff, I'm like, man, I wish you would have just fucking like ripped people's heads off and sang a jam in here.
They
'Cause
can
she
watch
could-
fucking American Idol if they want to see that shit, though. You know what
Yeah.
I mean?
You want
I
goosebumps,
guess-
not a
Yeah,
laugh.
yeah. Especially
I'll
when
give
you have
you
the,
goosebumps.
when you have the when you got the talent, right?
Yeah.
When you have the talent, fucking hey, that's what I want to see. I don't want to go see Bruce.
You know what I
Hogg.
noticed? Can I say one thing? I noticed
Yep.
that whenever I did the acoustic shows, you do songs and I would put my whole heart and soul into it, and I would be singing some beautiful shit, an acoustic guitar player, and I would think I was doing like an incredible job. And all you hear is people yelling and fucking screaming and talking to each other over it in every single video. But then when I would do a song like New York, for instance, I would turn it into New Orleans and talked about like the garbage on the streets and the fucking people and the traffic and made a joke out of it and did funny voices and stuff with it, and people started paying attention and laughing and clapping. So it's kind of like I tried to do the serious, pretty singing thing. People don't care about that shit.
I think it's setting too. Like what we've been doing,
Well-
like the Christmas show. You really want to have Allie go up there and sing a beautiful Christmas song, and we sip eggnog. To me, it wasn't that type of show.
I think you make a good point. I think y'all both make a good point.
And honestly, I have more fun doing the old lady than anything else
Well,
I do. That shit's great.
Not me.
to get a hip replacement.
Oh,
One time I'm with her, she's yelling for Tim Lottie. It's like, man, I told you, this dude's too successful for us now.
You're going to let me call you Tim. That's just what it's going to be.
Well, good shit. Well, we're about to go to break. You're actually going to be able to hear Allie do something beautiful.
I
think
can't
it is.
see with my
Disassociative. We're going to play that from Zombies
all
Eating
right.
Sheep. We're going to review Magic Saturn and Ginger and the Bee coming up, and we're going to play some at break, a Magic Saturn song and a Ginger and the Bee song. It was on terrestrial, real radio, I believe. Don't remember the channel. Check out their
106.1,
Facebook.
The Underground.
Yeah, there you go.
There you go.
But we're also going to play them on some Not Real Radio now. Coming up, PPV guys, Not Real Movie News. We're going to talk about some Netflix movies, Resident Evil 7 review, a whole bunch of fun stuff.
Watch Wine and Cheese.
Yeah, check out Wine and Cheese on the Dirtiest Players Network on the YouTube channel. You can see Cheese and I. You can actually see us, unlike this still image you're staring at now if you watch it on YouTube. I'm just ran out of breath there. I had too many crackers. This is Not Real Radio 53.
53.
You're listening to Not Real Radio.
Not real music.
Not real news.
Not real guests.
Not real reviews.
Subscribe to one of the many ways you can listen.
SoundCloud.
iTunes.
Stitcher.
Google Play Music.
YouTube.
Or your favorite podcast app.
Listen live Sunday nights at 8 p.m. on MixLR.
Or just visit NotRealRadio.com.
Where you can buy a t-shirt.
Make a donation.
Transcending radio, one show at a time.
Not real music.
Not real news.
Not real guests.
Not real reviews.
Thank you for listening.
NotRealRadio.
NotRealRadio.com.
System is down. far to go. Look around, get over it. She just died, the muse inside. She just died. That sinking feeling, morning wine. You're so happy, get over it. She just died, the muse inside. She just died. Just died, the muse inside. She just died. Get over it. Get over it. Get over it. Get over it.
You're listening to Not Real Radio.
Time, weather,
Not real music.
Not real news.
Not real guests.
Not real reviews.
Subscribe to one of the many ways you can listen.
SoundCloud,
iTunes,
Stitcher,
Google Play Music,
YouTube,
or your favorite podcast app.
Listen live Sunday nights at 8 p.m. on MixLR.
or just visit notrealradio.com.
Where you can buy a t-shirt.
Make a donation.
Transcending radio, one show at a time.
Not real music.
Not real news.
Not real guests.
Not real reviews.
Thank you for listening.
NotRealRadio.com.
Watch me mix, 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 watch me mix.
All right, you're listening to Not Real Radio 53. Dude, congratulations, Tony Drama, winner of Tecmo Bowl 2.
Really?
Hey, only because of lack of competition in there. Like, right when I got warmed up, too, it was time to go, so. They beat Bigo. Like,
Dude, Tony fucking came in this fucking year. He said, you know what? Last year I came in here, made a fool out of myself. This year I'm coming back.
dude, I had the problem that Tony had last time. I couldn't control it. Fumbles, man. I picked Barry Sanders. I figure I'm not going to be very good at this. I haven't played in a long time. It's best to just concentrate on ball control and a running game. So I get Barry Sanders, right? I mean, besides Bo Jackson, there is no better. So, man.
Who was Bo Jackson? Just curious, because.
That's a weird question. What do you mean? Who was Bo Jackson?
He was a football player.
No, I know that. I'm saying, was your opponent Bo Jackson?
Man, who did I play? I can't remember who I played.
That's all I wanted to know.
There was another, the Oilers. Shane picked the Oilers. That was kind of odd pick, but I fumbled the fuck out the ball. Not me, personally. I didn't do anything wrong. The fucking Tecmo Bowl game just decided I'd give up like 4 turnovers. But the second game in the losers bracket, I got put in the losers bracket.
Really?
Yeah, Shane beat me.
Really?
But Shane's good at video games. We're going to get to that in a little bit. Yeah, I didn't know it. But, Allie, do you think I didn't embarrass myself, though, right? I wasn't like Paul Underwood.
No, you did a good job. I mean, you put up a good fight. You won your second game.
Yeah. Paul Underwood actually scored as many points this year as he did last year, and he didn't even show up.
Can we stop talking about that?
Yeah, we can. It's over. Yeah, not enough people were there, man. Wasn't stiff competition. Tony, he did walk away with it, though.
Really?
Tony Drama, winner. Tecmo Bowl 2.
Unbelievable.
Congratulations. He beat B-Goat. No big surprise there. I think this whole thing was for B-Goat to try to get attention from Kevin. And it seemed to work. Kevin did seem to respond on Facebook, so I'm sure B-Goat was like, this was a success.
He's an asshole.
Yeah. I think that's all he's worried about. This is a little I love you note to Kevin to see if he still thinks about me.
I love you too, boo.
Bigo's got bangs now.
Are you serious? He's growing his hair out?
He wore his little beanie and he made sure his bangs were like hang out. Yeah, it was odd.
God.
You're a cute little goat.
Oh, man.
He's an asshole.
Magic Saturn, Ginger and the Bee. We went and seen them
We did.
Thursday night. Last week
did.
I said fuck the local music scene. Anything to do with music, local, or scene all in the same sentence. And then we went to shows Thursday night. So I was happy we went. I had a great time.
Shit, me too. It was awesome.
Yeah, it was cool to see those guys. Every time I see them, they get better and better.
Magic Saturn?
Yeah.
Both of them.
They're incredible.
I'm going to
Yeah,
say
I'll-
that for both of them.
Yeah, I'll go with you on that.
I mean, Ginger and the Bee, Freelo, the Ginger, he's been stealing souls and playing music for a long time. But I
Yep.
think the Bee's fairly new at this.
Right.
Right?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm
Do we
pretty
know
sure,
that?
like this is only one of her first kind of musical, I think like third project or something.
Yeah, I think she's getting better. She's more animated on stage. Like her
yeah.
personality comes out.
I mean, when she gets into it and shit, like man,
It's
it's
fun.
really cool to see.
That's obviously not her tambourine she's playing because she throws it around pretty liberally.
Oh, I love
you
that.
serious?
That's very funny.
Dude, they put up some promo because they were one of their songs. I think the Muse Inside, the one that we played at break, and you'll hear at the end if you're
Yeah.
listening on pre-recorded on SoundCloud.
All I can think about is y'all when we were at the show and she's got the Princess Leia shirt. She's like, she just died.
Oh, yeah, she made
and
that.
y'all are like, she just died. She really did just die. And y'all thought it was the funniest thing. And y'all
Her
were like,
mother
her mother
too.
I'm like, y'all are fucking sick.
I really like you guys.
That was mostly Mayday. Yeah. Started hearing a little feedback. I wedged the elder in between us. I'm like, there's no way Mayday's going to take out a senior citizen.
If necessary.
Great crowd, though. The people that was there. I got to see Chris Finney, who I hadn't seen in a while. And
Absolutely.
He's sleeping by now if he turned on the show.
Oh, he's been asleep, dude.
Yeah.
The second hour.
He did the very good and intelligent. It's intelligent thing he does. He tells you, yeah, man, I love your show. I've been listening to you, and I know Tyree does one, and man, I listen to that. But, you know, he lets you know, don't quiz him on anything because as soon as he puts it on, he falls asleep. So I said, man, I got to know who put you to sleep, you know, sooner, me or Tyree. And he said, Tyree. So I felt good. I was like, I totally understand. But dude, Magic Saturn, I can't think of a collection of like younger guys. This is a different generation of
Oh, yeah.
myself who Charles Manson once said in an interview, liking. If you're liking. You know, if you can either be kin.
Oh, like an ass nigga.
Yeah. You could be kin, and that means you're related.
Right.
But liking is the way you cut from the same mold. You're not related, but yet you're so damn near in comparison that you become liking. And dude, those dudes are like liking, man.
And they've been working, yes.
It's fucking crazy. Like where they pull the influences and things that they like and are interested in are so close to mine. I'm like, holy shit. So when they play songs and they did a Police song.
Oh, yeah, I heard that.
Walking on the Moon.
Yeah, definitely.
Like, and dude, I'm not a huge Police fan. But that song, I really like. I remember when I got like a Police album, I listened to that fucking song repeatedly. I think
That's
it's
a cool
amazing.
song.
So for them to like pick that one, some of
Sure.
the Floyd stuff they do.
Oh, from the first album? Yeah, the Astronomy Domain or whatever it is? Yeah, that's killing.
And one thing I was impressed of, they played an original song, and I in my head was thinking, oh man, this is another Floyd song, and I can't place it.
Yeah, I
'Cause
did that a
goddamn,
couple times.
Yeah, the original songs are on par.
Right.
Like, that's fucking pretty impressive
Oh,
that
definitely.
that you're gonna play an original song, and I think that you're doing a cover of like a Floyd song.
And nice job melding it all together.
Dude, them dudes are fucking talented, man. Blow me away each time. And consistently, too. It's not like
Yeah.
we see them good and then you catch them the next time and they suck. You know, they're fucking good at what they do. At moments, too. The majority of bands that are in the scene that I have now, you know, put off limits. I always wish the singer would sing less.
And let the band jam
And
more.
right.
I agree.
I'm watching Magic Saturn and I'm like, why aren't they singing more? Because they're really good at it. Like, they're doing 4-part harmonies, and then sometimes it's just two of them. It's like, man, it's impressive.
Yeah.
I almost wish they would sing more because they're good at it. But it's nice that they don't overload you with it. But when they do it, it's very impactful.
Definitely. And I think that's one of their great talents is leave you wanting more. They're one of the few bands I kind of like Molly and Tyree. I like to see that kind of, you know what I mean? That intimacy. You know, they have that.
It was fun, too, at the end of that set. Usually you're watching a band go through this, and you're like, God damn, you're just not prepared or whatever. When they're trying to decide which songs to play and shit, to me, I really enjoyed that part. I was like, oh, man, check them out. Like, I wonder what they're going to decide
It's kind of the real
to play.
stuff.
Yeah, it was neat. They do a good job. Allie, what you thought of them?
Magic Saturn.
Yeah, anything you want to add before we move on?
They're amazing. Like every time I see them, I'm just like, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's incredible. It's just like, it's kind of like otherworldly.
Yeah.
And those dudes are really cool. Like, I like those dudes, the guys in the band. They're really, really cool. And it's just like, you see them up there and you see like they're young. They're like better and more badass than most of the fucking older people we see. And they don't even know how good they are. And they're so humble and it's just cool. Like, I really enjoy those dudes. So
Yeah, they all fun to be around, too. I
they're
enjoy
great,
seeing
man.
them.
They're so fun and just, vivacious. It makes me feel like, God, we're getting old, man, It's
That whole
sad.
night was good to see everybody. It's kind of a blast from the past.
Oh, yeah, cool crowd.
That's another great thing about Ginger and the Bee. Like, the people who go out and support them and see them and want to be there.
Right.
They're like great people, man. Really fun to be in the crowd with. And then there's the elder. So Justin 360 plays keys in Ginger and the Bee.
He does.
And I believe, was that a picture you took that got turned into the marketing?
Yes.
And they covered up Justin.
Oh.
Dude, Justin is not in any promo picture. I don't know if it's because of the way he looks or something. Like, I'm not sure. He even had a cool little hat on.
Wow.
Cut out the marketing. No one will use the poor guy. He's like forgotten.
It's sad. No, I think it was because, Ginger and the Bee is essentially those two. The Ginger and the Bee. And the band is the B Street Band. Sometimes they could just play where it's...
Band.
No, it is. But, like, they could play where it's just them two.
Right.
Or they can play with the band. So I think it didn't really necessarily matter who was all in that picture as long as those two.
I never
And it's
looked at
kind
it
of weird
that
because
way.
they were in the forefront, so the light on them was different. And everybody in the background was like the drummer and the bass player. They were all like blue and kind of darker. And it was kind of like, this is Ginger and the Bee. This is them on stage with their band.
I
But
understand.
in particular, and plus it fit perfectly with the advertisement. I mean,
It's
Justin
just more fun for
unfortunately
me to
happened
think
be
Justin purposely gets left
way
out
off to the side. So that's what I don't think it was
Cover 'em
ever
up.
like malicious or anything. I think it's just it worked for that, and I'm glad it was my photo.
Yeah. Well, I kind of wish it was malicious. It would be more entertaining.
Well,
but since
you know
it's
what?
not, moving on.
At least I can say that I wasn't malicious because I made sure to get everybody in the shot. So I did my part.
Good job.
Yeah.
Well, we got to hang out with the elder there. And then we went out last night. And we went to the show that we were supposed to play in Houma. And we were replaced by Jack Locke, which I think was a genius idea of us.
Yeah, it really was. That worked out better than it would have. It was just us.
Jack did a great job as usual. The ceiling was too high. If he tried to spit on it, I'm sure it fell on him. I didn't catch it. I didn't see
see that either.
Some dude like set up shop, and he wasn't like the smallest guy. He wasn't a gigantic.
The bald guy?
Yeah, he had like a beanie on or something. He's a decent sized
All right.
guy, and he stood right in front of Jack. I mean, right in the fucking front. And they don't have a stage, so you're like
Right,
level.
eye level, right
he didn't
there.
move the whole show. So all I seen the whole goddamn show was the back of this guy's head with a beanie. And I missed Jack Locke's facial expressions. I caught a couple when I would move side to side. That was some wiggly ass motherfuckers in Houma.
Wiggly ass motherfucker.
Like, goddamn, ain't nobody stay still.
Wiggly ass.
Like, what are they doing? Am I right? Like, we're standing in front of the band. You'd expect people to be standing watching the band. No, man, they're moving
Nah,
like constant.
man.
It was like we were in a swimming pool, and they're like, whirlpool. You're like, what the fuck? I was kind of freaking out. You see, we went and ate at the Duke first.
Duke.
And I had a burger, and it had peanut butter, on it, and bacon on toast. And, man, hot peanut butter is like some greasy-ass shit, right? So, man, we eat that, and it probably, affected my blood pressure a little bit.
Through the roof.
Yeah. And it was greasy. And they must use liquid smoke or whatever they use for seasoning.
definitely.
Like, it got on my hands to the point where I washed my hands off after we left. So I must have wiped my eyes, or I don't know what the fuck.
Oh,
my
no.
eyes started bothering me. So
Oh.
we in there watching Jack Lock, and I'm wiping my eyes. I washed my fucking hands with soap and everything, man. I did the whole doctor thing. I
Oh,
counted to 30 up to the elbow. I don't know what I was supposed to do. But my eyes started fucking bothering me. And then it kept getting hot as fuck. Like, it's cold outside, and I'm cold, and I put clothes on. I go inside, and it's hot as fuck, and I take everything off, and I'm down to, my shirt. I can't take that off. It's not presentable.
Oh. Well, I mean, you can
But
come
man,
kickboxing
I got hot, and my eyes are burning, and my hands smell weird, and I feel like grease. I had greasy beard. I'm gonna call that.
Yeah, I know greasy.
And it
beard.
don't
That's a
matter
rough
how.
one. Yeah.
It doesn't matter how many times you wash it. You could do soap. It just feels like greasy beard.
Yeah.
You know what I'm
I know what
saying?
you mean.
And dude, I was freaking out. a little
Really?
bit.
I had no idea.
I was miserable. I was like, God damn it. And Jack was great. I mean, fuck, I was having a good time. The first band, what were they called?
The
guy with
first
the big
band,
hair?
the Ivory Sons.
Yeah, I like them. That guy
they
was
were
good.
awesome.
He had good energy, good songs.
Yeah,
Agreed.
dude, I've always liked them.
But that's when it started.
Oh, boy.
And it, continually decreased in enjoyable level just because I was having a moment. I was greasy. I had greasy fucking beard. I was burning up. My eyes were fucking bothering me. And my hands, I couldn't get up. They smelled so fucking like the hamburger stuff. I had to wash them again. Must have washed them 3 times. I swear, I think you could still smell it on there.
Oh, do you think subconsciously you got it somewhere like in your beard or that's
I guarantee you it got in the beard, motherfucker.
That's why you needed the fucking eye drops so much. I never see you with eye drops. And...
Oh, I had to. Like, I must have
Yeah, you
wiped
probably
my
got
eyes.
it in there,
I
man.
did. Yeah.
Aw, get in there.
yeah.
I thought the Duke was good. My burger was a little burnt, though.
Yeah, I
Was it
agree with
supposed
that.
to be? Was
It
yours
a
burnt
little,
too?
It was a little on the charred side. I didn't.
Allie got some kind of apple wrap
I got
or
the
something.
Wild Bill wrap.
Those
Boom.
those old crisp, those were good. The potato chips.
Yeah, they had homemade potato
That
chips.
was good.
Yeah,
I
I
like
didn't
those.
know about that.
My stomach was fucked up though after I ate it. Honestly, it
You
was
pooed
bad.
up in there?
No, I didn't poo, but dude, I was just so bloated. It was horrible, and I was trying to act like I was having fun, but man, I was in pain.
Oh, you too?
At that pool hall, I
Oh,
was
God.
in serious pain.
Really? That's when it got
I
you?
immediately wished I wouldn't ate those chips. Yeah, there's just too much grease, I guess, and salt and shit. I was just like, boom.
Yeah. We got to hang out with the Immortal One and his girlfriend, Karen. That was
We
awesome.
did.
They made it fun. We got to shoot some pool.
Yeah.
It was fucking awesome.
I thought she was
That
going to be
place was
better
funny.
at pool than she was.
Yeah, I thought she was gonna hustle.
Because
It's
she
like-
kept, y'all want to play pool? I'm like, ain't no chick ever asked to play pool that much. That sucks. Maybe
I
she
didn't
was
think
sucking on
sucked.
purpose
I
just
thought
to
she
make
was pretty
friends.
good, dude.
Yeah, you weren't watching. You were battling stomach problems.
Oh,
Man,
it was
I'm telling
bad.
you, it's been a fucking rough weekend.
I know. It really has.
But they got to see Jack for the first time. They
Oh, it was the
seemed like
first
they
time
enjoyed
seeing
it.
him?
Yeah.
Oh man, and he was great, and he was in his element. And man, those
Yeah.
people actually appreciate him
How
out
fucking
there.
awesome
like,
was that to
was
see?
so cool to see. Everybody was like cheering so loudly.
Like
for
we've
him.
only seen kind of
Like,
Jack and Metairie, where I don't think Metairie either doesn't know
They
about
don't
him or
get it,
doesn't get
man.
it.
They
It's
don't get it.
the fucking metal cult doesn't give it the support. But anyway, the out there they had people there, people watching them, people knew the songs and cheer. I'm like, this is
Yeah.
fucking awesome.
It was great.
It's like I can't wait till he plays Metairie again, so I don't have to be in this environment.
Oh man, you know what though, dude? It was crowded, but it was like kind of good. Like fuck, man,
It was good for
I'm
them,
glad
bad
people
for
came
us.
to show. Like Ric Flair and Arsenal, they only play I think like once a year now, and so it's expected that they're gonna have a few people. Ivory Sons
Yeah.
pulls out there, Jack Lock pulls out there. But I mean, dude, that was really good, and just everybody was younger. Sorry, but I mean, it was just a different vibe. Even if they weren't all that young, they definitely acted like it. It just didn't feel, you know what I mean?
Everybody seemed like they were in a good mood.
That's
too.
what I'm saying,
Did you-
having fun.
All right, so you're
Except for
there.
you two.
You see-
You gotta go.
People like
Yeah, we're
running
having
around and
problems.
doing stuff. That's the thing. We go to a show and everybody just fucking stands still. I kind of rather you might get bumped into a few times, but like at least people are fucking active. You know what I mean? It was
Oh
active.
yeah, I'd rather people move around and shit happens. Somebody bumped into me and immediately patted me on the shoulder, like, "Hey man."
Yeah,
just
everybody
passed
kept saying
through," and-
sorry and
yeah,
shit.
very
They've
polite.
heard rumors.
And guess what? Despite that, it was really not difficult to get a drink. I mean, at certain points, but it really was
All
like
right, my question.
they had 2 bartenders back
After
there.
we were there about halfway through the night, did you go, man, I kind of wish we would have played?
I did wish we would have played.
Really?
I was like, we would have played in front of a lot of fucking people. It would have been a good, I think, a good opportunity for us to get a whole bunch of new people and never heard our stuff. Because those
Unless it
people are
would've
into
sounded
music.
bad, then
Those
it's like
people
a-
are
That's-
into, you know what I'm saying? People like around us, like our people, These, you know,
Must have
I
must
really
have
did.
had
Like,
the
I was
coffee.
glad that Jack played. No, I didn't drink coffee.
All right.
I drank Green Machine. Bitch.
Gotcha.
Green Machine.
But what I'm saying,
that
like,
don't
no, I
work
am
for
passionate about
nobody
it because,
but
like,
you.
I'm glad you brought that up. Like, I did. I was like, man, this was a good opportunity. Unfortunately, you know, I wasn't like blaming anybody in particular. I know why it wouldn't have worked, but it's like, damn, it was a good night. Like,
Hey,
it was a
and-
really cool venue and a good, like, fun time.
I'll say this. Yes, I wanted to play, but looking at the system, we could have never pulled it off.
Right.
Now, seeing that, it's not that far off from what we need kind of thing. You know what I mean?
right.
A pair of subs and a couple little pieces, and it's like, that's...
It's almost like if we want to play those shows and do that,
Got to have a certain rider
it would have to.
kind of thing.
It would no, not for them.
no,
maybe
there's not going to
we.
be a rider. We'd have to hire.
Maybe-
Okay, go ahead.
Maybe we would have to provide. Hey, 1 second.
What's
Harry.
going
Hey, 1
on?
second.
What?
I love the fuck out you. I don't want to yell at you. I've been doing good this show.
wait. This is important. What?
We would have to supply it. Like we would have
Well,
to
yeah,
own the
and-
subs
and,
and shit like that. Or
Either that
rent them or have
right,
some.
or that's where that kind of light went off, where we would have to have a PA brought for that night kind of thing.
Right. We would have to expand our equipment. They have tables, ladders, chairs, and
PA.
fucking PA.
We don't bring chairs.
Well, we do now, pal.
And a PA.
Bring
a
my own
fucking
chair
PA.
so I
Oh,
can sit
Lord.
down.
Yeah, because I
Yeah,
really
have
would
to
like
lug in
to
the
play
PA.
there.
I
The
want
problem
a room
is-
away from people. I want to be bumped into, and you know what? I need a bathroom with like adequate washing.
We need a
shit.
green
So
room.
If I get
yeah.
greasy
I need
beard,
a
I
roadie.
ain't gonna be able
We
to
got a lot
perform
of
with
people.
greasy
Harry,
beard.
you want to be a roadie?
Harry,
Harry,
will
I
you
don't
help
want to be
us?
a roadie, no.
You're not helpful.
I don't want to be a roadie. I've done the roadie thing. No.
What about the boss of the roadies?
Oh, pushing everybody around? Oh, yeah, I'm all about that.
Hey, they call that the handler. Harry
handler.
would be the Harry
Harry
the
the
handler.
handler. Harry the helpful handler.
That's
You're hired,
the
Mr. Harry.
tour manager.
All right. Well,
That's the tour
I
manager.
don't know if we want to push around that title
Yeah,
a
no,
little
no,
bit.
no, no,
Yeah,
Harry,
you're
he's the
helpful
handler.
Harry handler. You're not fit for management. I'm just playing, Harry. I love you.
You
That's
guys are so funny, man. You just make me laugh.
Oh, I'm so
well,
glad.
good. Well, what did you call for? Make me laugh.
Oh, I hadn't talked to you guys in a while. I hadn't seen y'all around.
All right,
so,
hang up
you know.
on Harry. It's got nothing to
How y'all been?
say. We all right, man. Listen to the show.
So who you got in the Super Bowl? I know you're excited for the season.
Yeah, like I said,
Football season
listen
be
to the
over.
show.
I've been listening.
Yeah, first hour, Harry.
Oh, I'm sorry. I was watching the Pro Bowl. That's not what I
the
wanted.
fucking Pro Bowl.
All right, what else you got?
Well,
You're
the
bombing.
glorified scrimmage, you know. Oh, I know Czar's pulling for the Patriots, so
Okay.
Yeah, I did pick the
maybe you got a
Patriots.
Patriots jersey.
That's true. I might wear my Drew Bledsoe jersey.
What? Drew Bledsoe.
Blah, blah. Drew Bledsoe.
Actually, I think the Falcons might pull out the upset. Not that it's going to be a really upset, but I think they're going to win.
Really?
That's good.
All right.
Yeah, I
See?
do believe it.
That's
I think
good.
this is the first year that in a long time that the number one defense can't handle the number one offense.
I'm the number one stunner. What?
Oh, the Patriots got the number one defense?
Oh yeah.
They got
good.
the number one
Defense wins
defense.
championships, Harry. They didn't come up with that saying for no reason.
That is the saying. I totally agree. But I think this year it doesn't help. It doesn't help the Patriots.
No.
They got the best coach. They got the best quarterback. But I think Atlanta's going to surprise some people.
Okay.
I was actually in Atlanta last Sunday during the NFC Championship.
Oh, really? That's amazing.
Yeah, yeah.
All right.
And they didn't seem like they were really excited about winning the NFC Championship, unlike when we won it all those many years ago. It was a different atmosphere. I don't know. Maybe
I remember watching Michael Jordan back in the day, and he couldn't even get up. He couldn't even get up to play regular season games. Like you could watch him, and then they would win the title, or not the title, but the division, and go to the playoffs, and it didn't matter then. And it's like, man, it didn't matter until he cried his eyes out after winning another championship. And I think that's where Tom Brady and the Patriots are, to where it's like they're so focused and nothing else will do except the championship because they already tasted it. So I don't know. I think Atlanta I watched the Saints was surprising to me because it seems like when you blow your load and you celebrate
Whoa.
that. Superman that.
Oh.
So you get to that level, man, and it's like you celebrated, you feel accomplished. Like this was good enough to make that celebration come out. And when I watch them teams, it's like, damn, they're going to Super Bowl and they don't give a fuck. Like, that's when I go, that's a championship
Well,
team.
I think for the Patriots and the Patriots fans, it's almost anticlimactic. Like anything less than a Super Bowl is a failed season.
Right.
Whereas for a lot of teams, getting to the Super Bowl is a major accomplishment. For them, it's like it's their birthright. Like for the last 10 years, it's been the Patriots either in the AFC Championship game or in the Super Bowl. And so, I mean, I don't think they're ever complacent. I think they work their ass off, but it doesn't mean the same as, when they went to the Super Bowl the first year against the Rams. I mean, fuck, they've been there 7 times. This is their 7th appearance since 2001. That's insane.
No, he wasn't.
I mean, for the Falcons, the last time they won the Super Bowl, they got to, taste John Elway's wrath, so the Dirty Birds didn't exactly fare too well their first trip. So, but this is a different team. I think,
Oh, fuck, Harry. I just cut my wrist open. Oh, Jesus, I'm bleeding. Oh, God, I'm fucking bleeding. Oh, no. Don't call a doctor. I meant to do it.
Do the goldfish, man.
All right. Well, good deal, Mr. Harry. We'll see you next week. We gotta play Popcorn, Piss, and Vinegar, PPV, guys. Not real movie news, or we get sued.
Okay, end scene.
End scene. All right, that was the helpful one. Helpful Harry, the handler. Boy, he wanted to go straight to management.
Okay.
Dude, this is actually, we're going to play some PPV, guys. Popcorn, Piss, and Vinegar. And then we'll do some reviews that we have. But I want to make sure they don't ruin ours.
We are Popcorn, Piss, and Vinegar, and this is Not Real Movie News. My name's Chris.
Scott. JB4.
All right, Ginger, what you got for us?
Episode 8, Star Wars Episode 8, coming out at the end of this year. We have a title. It's called The Last Jedi.
So when they talk about The Last Jedi, is this a singular or a plural version of the word Jedi? Because Jedi can mean 1 Jedi or 200 Jedi or 10,000 Jedi or...
Like sheep. I didn't know there was going to be a quiz.
Fuck. Okay, go ahead. JB.
Godzilla 2 is going to be coming out, and it will feature number 11 from Stranger Things, Millie Bobby Brown. This is actually going to be a sequel to Gareth Edwards' Godzilla, and also involved in this whole storyline is Skull Island, and apparently after that, maybe Millie Bobby Brown will be witness to the huge throwdown of King Kong versus Godzilla. So...
Cool stuff. And Millie Bobby Brown, if you're unaware, is the star of Stranger Things.
Yes,
she
number
plays
11
number 11.
So,
which is what I led with.
It's really good that this is going down because this is the theme of this entire show today. So, look, people not paying attention, people,
Yeah, to be fair, I've like blanked out on shit that you've said.
It has nothing to do with being fair. It has to do with the fact that, everything's fucked up today, and the Ginger, he had to show his ass on the show today, and so hey, look, stay tuned for infighting, bad Vin Diesel impersonations, and the fact that the Ginger still doesn't like trailers,
or really good Sly Stallone impressions,
yes,
depending on how you look at it.
All right, well, there it is, indeed, end scene.
Dude, I can't wait to listen to that one. I'm going to download it as soon as possible. PPV, guys. God damn it, it's deteriorating rapidly over there. God, it's so fucking entertaining. They can't even get through the Not Real Movie News without fighting.
Right.
Holy
only a couple minutes.
Yeah. I don't know, man. Boy. I can't wait to listen. Fuck. All right, well, thanks for tuning in. I'm going to listen to that. They fighting on that show. Everybody's getting along here. Boring. Allie fell asleep.
Unbelievable.
Yeah, I kind of did.
Well, they talk. I feel bad that that chick, I'm going to call her 11, not calling her Millie Bobby Brown. She's 11 to me. I don't care.
All
not
right.
to me. Just like that dude, that Rain Man. That's Rain Man. I don't
Who?
fuck what other
Rain
people
Man?
call him. Right?
What?
Him.
Who?
Just
Rain
like,
Man.
out with Allie. Yeah.
Thought this shit got canceled.
Right. It's back. The metal hand of God and the Babylon Sports Bar
Weird
presents the second annual 8 Unholy Nights Fest night number 4. Oh wait, I think I got the wrong one.
Hey, you skipped 3
I'm
of
looking
them.
for like night number 1. It's back. We kick off these 8 insane nights with this show here. We have 4 of the area's most killer bands. Night 1 features In Between from Slidell, Space Metal from NOLA, Too Soon from NOLA, and headlining this incredible night is Bending.
That's
NOLA.
just one night? Christ's sake, is it going to go?
The doors open at 8 p.m. The show starts at 9:30 p.m. The cover is $7. It's a 21 and up show. Don't miss out on this show or any of the 8 unholy nights. It's going to be a killer event in the month of February. See you in Babylon. And by the way, if Doty's on stage, your ass better be inside of Babylon. Don't you dare walk outside, because this is going to be a badass show.
If just a band show up, there ain't going to be no room inside.
Yeah,
Cody
but
sounds
dude,
better with the door shut.
dude, hopefully by the time we get there, like, people kind of like did their thing already. You know?
I do want to see
You get to
Lord
see
Vader's
Bending.
blue
I
hair.
wanna
If
see
I go to
Bending.
that, it's only to
heard
see
about
Lord
that.
Vader's blue hair.
Oh, come on.
Serious, I told you, I'm
You don't
fucking
wanna
done
see
with
the
these
new
shit. No, I
song,
don't want to
The
see
High on
any
Fire,
of it. I don't
dude?
want to be around bands, music, local, or
Cause for
scenes.
fire. Yeah, well, you know what? I want to go.
That's
so.
like 5 bands in one night.
Dude, it's 4 bands, and like I said, we don't have to
4
get
too
there.
many.
It's probably gonna start a little earlier.
Well, we'll see.
Friday, February 3rd, 9:30. I don't even know if I said that. But anyway, so it is what it is. We're going Friday. We're going to see the Bending. Bending. BendingTheBand.com. Bending the Bending. Upending. This week's Out with Allie, sponsored by Goldfish.
Well, before we were rudely interrupted by that pleasant news, dude, we watched Iboy.
Oh, yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
Yeah, we did.
Fuck talking about Iboy. What I want to talk about is I thought it was a series.
All right.
All right.
And it ends up being a movie because I'm watching. I'm like, man, this first episode is long as a motherfucker.
Yeah.
And I'm like, damn, they really blowing through shit. Like this whole thing's gonna be wrapped up. What is the next episode gonna be? If they like went, all right,
that's
here's some
it,
problems, here's the solutions, and there's the end. I'm like, and then it pops up, and I'm like, oh, that's it. It's not a series. It was just like an hour and a half, I think.
Yeah.
But it was a Netflix original movie.
I saw that too.
Yeah, at some point I was like, man, this really seems to be wrapping up the story. And I was like, and then usually like it would go black and shit, and you're like, all right, it's over. No, came right back with something else. Like,
Yeah.
Oh. And then I figured out it was a movie, and I was like, oh.
Well, I went into it because I already talked to you about it.
Right.
And I went into it going, it's a movie.
Oh, you thought it was a movie?
Well, I knew it was a movie. I
Okay,
looked at it,
gotcha.
looked at the runtime, the whole 9 yards, just to make
Alright.
sure, because it popped up. It's like, this is the same one Mark was talking about. So I watched it, and after I liked it. But I wish, and I rarely say this, but I thought it would do much better as a series.
Me too.
As a series like Travelers and Black Mirror and all those, like one of those futuristic, they're pushing shit like, oh, what can this motherfucker do? You know, like if he already did that, like I want to see him in a
Yeah,
month.
it was better. No, not better. It was different than a Black Mirror episode,
Right.
Where you didn't need it all start to finish. I think it would have been better drug out, like to get to
I
know
agree.
him and deal with his
and the
problems.
bad guy,
and-
who I think was in the very first, I think that was the prime minister in the very first
Oh,
Black.
what?
Yeah, the
All
bad
right.
guy in the first.
he was good.
He was really good.
Yeah.
They all were good, and they all, once again, good writing because they painted a picture in a relatively short amount of time. You know?
It was dumber than Black Mirror, though.
Yes, I agree
Like
with
some of
that.
it's kind of dumb.
Yeah.
Like you really got to push the levels of your.
I would say, too,
imagination and go. All right.
I think they had to do that in a way and sacrifice because it was just a movie and not a series. You know what I mean? Where in a series you can kind of take a little more time to develop each section of it before
didn't
you
go
put
very
it together.
deep.
Right, at all. They kind of blew through a lot of shit.
I think it was a cool example. I like that CGI now that shows you the integration of the computer world
Oh,
and
isn't that
reality.
weird? Yeah.
Like, because I think that's where we're going towards with virtual
Definitely.
reality and Google glasses and soon the contacts. Like, I think that's where we're heading, and now you're getting to see it in more and more of these movies of this overlay of graphics and like information.
Right.
Allie, what you thought of Iboy?
I thought it was really cool. I had to keep trying to stop myself from trying to like make it rational. Like,
Right.
like
Overanalyze
the way that it happened is the stupidest fucking thing ever. Like,
Right.
how? Okay, pieces of when you got shot in the head, your phone like got shot into your head, and pieces of it are in there. We couldn't get it all out, and then all of a sudden he's got fucking powers. Like, how would that work?
Right. I thought
So I was
maybe
like,
we
man-
tried some new experimental thing. It could have went deeper.
Right.
And
But
maybe
they
that's
maybe didn't have time, you know. So if they should have made a fucking series and they could show the whole fucking progression of it, because I would have liked to see him take some other fuckers down.
I liked how it was this weird little kind of nerdy, what do they say, geeky kid.
All right.
I'm not a nerd.
Right, you go, I'm not a geek or whatever.
whatever, that was
but
funny.
he was kind of like this nerdy little guy, and then you kind of build him up and give him some power, and then he could go out and do something. It's like the Spider-Man story. He was basically the Spider-Man story, the way you took this kid and then, you know, endowed him with good powers, but yet he was still like this kind of good-hearted, like geeky kid.
And
you
I
know?
like that. I like that
to watch
good
him become a badass.
badass
loved
and
it.
good prevailed.
Yeah.
It's kind of nice
Yeah.
to see that sometimes. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
I don't know.
and some of the stuff he did was freaking incredible. Like he fucking
Yeah, it was kind of neat.
when the fucking thing with the car, and I was like,
Yeah.
oh shit,
Yeah.
it's on fire. I'm like, oh shit.
Yeah.
Like he did great shit. Like wow.
I'd definitely say watch it. Don't think you're not going to get Black Mirror good as far as like thought provoking. You just kind of got to go, all right, it's kind of fun.
It'd be a good, if you haven't seen Black Mirror, it'd be a good kind of starter to kind of get you into. Just wet the beak a little
Into
bit.
science
You know what
fiction
else-
and that kind of
What would be fun
stuff.
about it too is if like you think of it as like a comic book kind of like think of it as it's not supposed to make sense in the real world because like you know what I mean, like Black Mirror is more like shit that could really happen, but this is more like it's supposed to be a stupid way, like okay, dude got bit by a spider, like it's the same thing, it's stupid, it could never happen, but like if you think of it that way as if it's like a fun fiction, then you probably enjoy it a hell of a lot more. I still thought it was great though. But I was like, dude got pieces of something in his head. Oh, and then all of a sudden I can see everybody's fucking information. Then he can just hack through it, and then he figures out.
I like the characters.
like,
I thought they were good actors. They pulled you in. I think it was done well. Dude, we've
Yeah.
been playing Resident Evil 7.
Oh my god.
Got it.
Got him.
Got it. It's fucking aggravating the fuck out of me.
Really?
Yeah.
What part?
All of them.
What?
It's not a first-person shooter. It's not a sports game. It's they call it fucking horror survival or survival horror. I forget
Is it
that's
more-
Survival
genre.
horror.
And it kind of invented that genre. And then it kind of evolved over the years to a first-person shooter and shit like that. And now
But they
this
kinda
is
regressed it a
supposedly,
little?
yeah. I went and watched the history of this motherfucker because I'm like, damn, I jumped from like 1. I remember playing back in the day, you know, barely. We
Yeah.
talked about that
Right.
the other week. To now going to 7 and going, holy shit, 7 I think is a lot like the first game, like was.
Really?
But it's first person, which is really, I like that. I think it was cool. It's just aggravating to me.
It's taking too long to develop.
No, man, it develops quick. It's scary and creepy as fuck.
It's so fucking scary,
Yeah,
man.
I saw a
had
little bit of
nightmares.
it the other night before we went out, and that was. I could see how if you do that and you turn the lights out and all that kind of shit, like it could get really creepy
Dude,
really fast.
we only play it with complete darkness, and it's always late at night.
Jesus.
And
Yeah,
dude,
can't
I
play
had
it during the day.
nightmares the
Refused to.
first 2 nights. Like, and I don't usually, you know, I have dreams every night, and they're always crazy. But
Yeah.
I literally had dreams directly related to the
Really?
game, and it was
Fuck yeah.
scary. Yeah, the second night I woke up from the dream, and I was like, whoa! Like
Did
it
you
woke
wake
me in the
up?
middle of the night.
No, but I will say, playing it, you feel trapped. You
And
feel like
scared.
something's following you. Shit jumps out, and yeah, we have it a little bit too loud, probably.
It's very violent and brutal too, and graphic.
Oh, I saw the part where you have the chainsaw.
They do have dynamic range, so you got it turned up so you can hear foot,
Right.
steps, and then next thing you know, this fucking broad attacks you, screaming. Yeah,
It's like,
dude,
yeah.
my nuts shriveled up a couple of times where I'm cringing.
Oh, good. It's not just me then.
No, it's not. I grab the control, I squeeze it. Like it starts vibrating. I'm like, oh, fuck.
Yeah.
So, yeah, scary. The graphics I'm really impressed with, but gameplay-wise, yeah, it frustrates me. But it's supposed to. Like
Right.
some of the
Building
controls,
suspense.
yeah, the fact that it's hard, or you're right, you don't have that fluent movement as you would have like in a first-person shooter.
Sure.
And I open like, dude, I got nothing, right? I need some weapons and
All right.
something to fight these
Yeah,
fucking
anything.
things. Right. Open the drawer and there's a whole thing. It looks like the
The
your favorite
drawer,
drawer,
yeah,
the cutlery
right.
drawer. And there's knives and everything, and I can't grab them. I'm like, just
Yeah,
doesn't
it
make any
doesn't let
fucking
you,
sense.
Yeah, and like the grandma's sitting there, and like I'm like, fucking kill the grandma. Like she's sleeping there. You have a gun. It will not. It won't give you the option to shoot at her.
Is she coming to attack you?
No, she's just sleeping, but I figure she's evil.
Yeah, Allie's like, kill her. I'm like,
Preemptive,
yeah,
like-
good idea, right? That's
Right,
me.
get
Shoot
that out the
first, ask
way.
questions later. 3 shots. I got 3 in there. I'm prepared. You know?
Yeah.
I get 3 bullets. I'm like, fucking right. I could kill at least one person.
Fucking
So
what?
then, it puts the gun down. You point it at it, it pulls it down. I'm like, God damn it.
Like, what?
So yeah, I'm used to like Fallout. It's not Fallout.
Right. Where you kind of can
Where
do
you
it, but there are going to
can.
be consequences for
Right,
doing your actions.
right,
That's kind of what
right.
I like. Like, yeah, I got a
I didn't know.
knife, but
Yeah, Shane, he might not have won the Tuckmo Bowl challenge, but yet that motherfucker supposedly finished the game. And I'm like, dude, how did you even do it? I'm like, they did the one part where they got the body bags and you got to hit him into the guy. I would have never figured that out.
Yeah, we
and like
had to
I was
go read about
trying to go through this without having to go look up shit.
yeah, that's tough sometimes,
But-
dude, because you get your ass handed to you a few times.
Right, like how was I supposed to
Right.
figure out
Right.
that's what I was supposed
I
to do? So if there's people out there that are playing this game with they don't go Google nothing or don't go
Right.
watch a YouTube video, man, fucking hats off to you because holy crap. After a little while, I'm like, fuck it, Allie, just go find out. I can't fight
Really?
this dude
All right.
again. Because you get to a point in the game where I don't want to play it anymore
Yeah.
because
I know what
I'm
you
doing
mean.
the same repetitive shit over and over and over.
Right.
Somebody hung up?
Yeah.
Who was it?
It was Dave.
It was Harry again.
Harry.
But anyway, good game.
Holy
I think,
shit,
as far as a
man.
ride, like I think it's good. What
Hey, it's after 10 o'clock. I need to do something. There's something important that needs to be done.
All right, what do I need to do?
You need to let me do it.
You gotta say something? Or something?
Yeah, I needed to announce the ticket winner. Okay, did you forget about the ticket winner?
Did you forget about it?
For the Kane Resurrection ticket giveaway. Oh, you want me to answer right now?
I don't care. It
person-
sounds like more local music scene shit, and I quit that.
Shut up. Come on. So, the person who won this week is Summer Renee. Woo! Summer Ray, you are a winner. Head PE at Southport Hall, Friday, February 24th. 2 tickets. And opening for them will be Moto Grader, Acadia, and Kane Resurrection. All you have to do if you want to win tickets is go to Kane Resurrection's Facebook page and share this announcement. The person who shares the most will get 2 free tickets to the show. The announcement will be made on the Not Real Radio show Sunday nights between 8 and 10, and in this case, 7 minutes after. This will happen every Sunday night until the week of the show. Go to Not Real Radio's Facebook page to link to their show Sunday night before 8 p.m. and click the link and listen. It's very simple, and you get tickets to a killer show. Longest paragraph of my life, but you guys get the point. You can win tickets, you can go for free, so you don't have to bitch about a cover charge. Do it! Woo! Congratulations, Summer Renee.
Movies coming out this week in theaters. Rings. Rings is kind of like Resident Evil. They have so many of them, and I stopped, watching them long ago. I do remember one was pretty cool, but I can't tell you the rest of them. And I don't even know what number this is. I just know they added an S to Ring and then stopped numbering them.
I think there were 3. There were either 2 or 3.
The only thing that caught my eye on this is Vincent D'Onofrio is in it. So it's got potential to at least be good when he's in it, kind of like the Punisher series. I think that dude's a good enough actor to where it's like, if he's got a large enough role, the movie might be worth watching just to watch him do his thing,
Right.
But other than that, I don't know. How many times can you watch that? Dude, they got this movie coming out, Gold.
Oh, I think I've seen the preview for it.
Yeah.
Gold.
Matthew McConaughey, is that who's in it?
Yes, it is. Yeah, right. All right. All right.
Watch
Is
the
that what it
leather.
is? Oh,
Dude,
yeah.
he's like bald-headed, and it's like slick back. He looks like that cheesy 80s
Yeah.
like business
Yeah,
dude.
yeah.
I think that's what it is. It's kind of one of those movies set in the 80s. Think of rags to
Wall Street.
riches to rags to riches again
Alright,
kind of
alright.
story. Yeah, it looks awesome. They had that other one, American Hustle, with Christian Bale, and he's like that cheesy, slick back hair 80s guy.
How you doing?
It kind of reminded me of that. The dude's a good actor. Like, just in the trailer, I was like, all right, this movie looks fun. Like, it looks like it's well done, kind of 80s piece.
Nice.
So, might be good.
And it's based on a true story.
Right. Resident Evil movie. I forget what it's called, but that comes
It's
out.
called
The
Resident
movie.
Evil 7, isn't it?
They dropped the video game and the movie. This is supposed to be like
shit.
the final chapter or something.
Really?
So
Yeah, maybe
hopefully
that's what it is. Yeah.
they need to reboot it like they did the video games. Because
Yeah.
now I'm playing this video game and then you watch the trailer to this movie and they're nothing alike. They totally,
Right,
they
different.
kind of where I guess Resident Evil went later in the video game stage.
Hmm.
So if they would make a movie like this game, that would be fucking good.
Yeah, it would be.
Okay.
It's fucked
Like that
up.
trap.
It's-
You're trapped
Right,
trying to get out
right,
of something
right,
that
right,
build that anxiety the
Right.
entire
and make
movie.
a first-person view kind of the whole time.
That would be awesome.
Yeah,
I
I
don't
agree.
know about first-person view the whole time, but just
parts of it maybe.
make a
In the
movie
beginning?
like that.
All right.
Like the one with the chicks stuck in the cell. What was that 10 Cloverfield Lane or something? Like that's
10
what this
Cloverfield Lane, yeah.
That's what this reminds me a little bit of the new Resident Evil video game.
All right.
But the movie looks nothing like it. And I'm sorry, Jolovich ain't good enough to watch that.
Man, she used to be
I
awesome.
thought that was
but-
Kate Beckinsale.
No, you
No,
were
it's Mila
wrong last
Jovovich.
week.
That's the other one with the vampires.
Yeah. All right.
Yeah.
Anyway, she's not good enough to watch
Really?
this movie.
All
Yeah,
right.
no.
I like her.
She wasn't even good enough for me to sit through the trailer again.
Really?
Dude, she used to be hot, but like, dude, you know, people get old, and she didn't age too greatly. I mean, personally, she don't look super hot. Like,
Yeah, so maybe we are seeing the last Resident Evil movie at least like that. I think maybe they'll reboot it like they did the video game.
Huh.
And the next one might be cool. I don't know. I'm definitely not going to see that. I might want to go see Gold.
Yeah,
but that's
that may
one
I
of the ones-
definitely want to go see Gold in the theater. It'll be fun.
Really in the theater? It's not a big
Yeah.
deal to see that in the theater to
It
me.
is because all
Why?
right, it's gonna have a cool soundtrack. It's gonna look cool. You want to see it on the big screen and kind of like make it an event because it's like a fun thing instead of sitting at home and watching it. Like,
All right, maybe we'll see if we can go check that out this week.
well, okay.
All right, Netflix coming out.
Coming
this week
out,
to
coming
Netflix.
out.
The Blair Witch Project that comes out. I really want to watch that again. I seen it in theaters. I loved it.
Really?
Oh man, I was like, holy shit, that movie fucked me up. And not because I thought it was real, understood it was a movie,
Right.
but just what they
The whole
did
thing.
and the
I get it.
atmosphere
I
there.
thought it was real.
I thought it was really good. So I'm kind of curious to watch it years later, you know,
All
on
right.
the regular television, see how it holds up. I haven't seen it since then. I only
Never
seen
really
it
a
one
big
time.
fan, but I'd probably watch it if it came on. It's on
Did you
Netflix.
watch it?
Yeah, I watched it.
Oh,
I saw it
okay.
in the theater.
I was a child, so I don't really
Yeah.
remember.
Dude, the Chronicles of Narnia, The Lion, the Witch, and the
Narnia.
Wardrobe. Narnia. What is it?
Narnia.
Narnia.
Narnia, yo.
All right,
Nar-
that thing that's
me.
coming out. And for some reason, I think I seen this, and like for some reason, somebody else put it on. I was in a room where it was on. I remember it being really good. Like I don't know why. I'm gonna watch it again just to see if I
I've never
remember
seen
that
it.
correctly. But I actually think it was a good movie.
Yeah.
Unless I watch something else, I don't know. But that's where the jury is out, as PPV would say, or used to say before they just
jury.
argue.
You just said PP.
I like it better.
Jury is out.
Contact. I think that's the Jodie Foster one.
Yeah, actually, that's been out on Netflix.
Oh, really?
Been
Yeah.
out.
Maybe
I
it's going
watched
away
it.
then. I don't know.
Dude, that was a good ass movie.
Is it?
Yeah. I seen it once, but I never want to see it again kind of thing.
Why? Well, I never saw it.
You never seen
I
it?
don't think-
You'd enjoy it.
Yeah, it's kind of neat to go through that ride, but
That
once you
second
know
time,
it,
yeah, there's a big twist.
because it
in
is drawn out.
Oh yeah. Oh, it's almost a 3-hour movie.
Oh,
hey,
my
you know what's
goodness,
sick
okay.
though? The sound effects on that. That was one of the first movies I ever got into that like got me into sound effects and like a
Really?
good system and all that. Yeah.
Alright.
I actually rigged up like a sub for it when I was younger
Gotcha. Project X comes out. You remember that one?
with
Matthew Broderick
And
they,
Virgil?
They torture the monkeys.
Yeah.
I think Blue.
yeah,
Blue gets
I
fucked
remember
up in
that.
that.
Yeah, oh, that's sad, man.
Dude, I love that movie.
That's a fucking
if you-
sad fucking movie.
Monkeys are
man.
like midgets. You put enough of them in a movie, and I will watch that shit. Like this reminds me of Planet of the Apes.
Oh, that's fucked up. Come on,
It
Virgil.
does. I just
Come on,
like watch.
Virgil.
No, I pull for the monkeys.
What? They're gonna take
for the
over.
monkeys.
Huh?
They're gonna take over.
I don't remember. I think they do some Project X. Don't they do something like launch a missile or something?
Well,
Or
they're trying to.
They
They're
save the
fucking-
space monkeys. I don't remember what it's about. You got to put him down, man. Eh?
Jesus, Christmas.
Shut the fuck up, Blue.
Shut the fuck up.
All right, Blue's going.
Virgil. It's Virgil.
Virgil, whatever.
Virgil.
Isn't Blue in there too?
No, that's
That's
in
Planet
fucking,
of the Apes. I'm confused. There's
that's in
enough
old
monkey
school.
business.
I love you, Blue.
Whatever, he's dead too.
What the
His
fuck,
liver
man?
dried up. A super bad. So if you want dick jokes and gay jokes, you can watch 2 hours of that
never
on
seen
super
that.
bad. Really?
Yeah.
Superbad's fucking funny. I don't care what you
I'll
say. It
watch
really
it.
is,
I'll
dude.
watch it.
Yeah, I don't like it.
It
too
really
much.
is.
That was when
Sorry.
that guy first started getting popular, right? That was like his breakout movie.
Joe Rogan. I mean, Seth Rogen.
Yeah.
I don't know. I think the funniest part was Michael Cera when he was young. Like he was fucking funny, and
That's a weird
Emma
dude.
Stone was in it. They were all like teenage. Like I don't know if they were actually teenagers, but they all looked
Played
super
it.
young in it. And the fucking dude from fucking dude with the dark hair, he was in Pineapple Express. He's the other cop.
James
like
Franco.
no, I wish. No,
I wish.
I really like him. He's a good actor.
Really?
Yeah, dude, he's fucking funny, dude. I don't give a shit. Anyway, I don't even want to talk about it. So
Wait, why not?
Because
James
I really
Franco?
like James. Yeah, I think he's great.
All right.
Anyway,
We'll have to come back. That'll be another show.
Pineapple Express is one of my favorite fucking movies.
Are you
like
serious?
I've laughed the most on that movie than like any
that
other.
was bad.
No, it's so fucking funny,
Grandma's
dude.
Boy is so much
Oh,
better.
God.
No,
Have you
they're
ever
both
seen
good.
Grandma's Boy?
Dude, Danny McBride is also
Dude,
in.
wait.
He's not funny
You are
neither.
saying
Yes,
that
he fucking
Pineapple-
is.
Wait, hang on. You are saying clearly that Pineapple
No.
Express is better than
Nope,
Grandma's
I'm not
Boy.
saying that.
It's as
I'm
good?
saying they're both fucking two great weed movies.
Oh,
they
that
are,
is-
dude. You can't just, dude. I'm
Must
sorry.
have had some good weed.
God, dude, Grandma's Boy is
You know what? When
so fucking good.
It is, but dude, did you really appreciate Pineapple Express? I've watched it over 500 times.
No, and I will never. I could never.
I know
watch
that
it.
fucking
I could
movie.
watch Grandma's Boy 500 times.
Oh, well,
Oh,
you
me
know
too.
what then?
I
Okay,
could not
well,
watch Pineapple
I could
Express.
watch
I've
both
seen it
of
one
them,
time,
so-
and
I think it's a
you didn't appreciate
generational
it. You
thing.
just weren't in the right mood when you watched with the wrong
I was
person.
definitely in the right mood, and I just
Whatevs.
I don't think they're
Wrong.
funny.
Yeah, me neither.
What's
I
his
think
name?
it might be a
What, Seth
generational
Rogen?
thing.
Yeah, it's a You know what? That's the thing. Y'all are old. Sorry, I love
That's true.
y'all,
I don't know.
but you know it is.
I just have good comedy taste.
Also,
Apparently.
also coming out, American Crime Story: The People
American
versus
Crime Story. Get away from me.
O.J. Simpson.
O.J. Simpson.
dude, I'm about
they
that,
should
man.
set him
That's-
free.
Yeah, man, they really ran it down into the ground for a while. But now I'm kind of ready to revisit it. It'll
So
be
we're gonna
fun.
watch
I think
that?
I've forgotten a lot. Like
Oh
there's
my
certain things I
God.
remember.
Oh.
Well, and it was such a big part of history in a weird way. Remember how you could watch it at the gas station when you filled up your car at certain places?
Oh, dude, I remember watching the live thing. I
Oh,
was
me
working at
too.
Winn-Dixie, and
Me
they put
too.
a
It's-
television on the
yeah.
magazine now. They used to have a
And
television.
then when he was on in the white Bronco on the freeway.
Yeah, I mean, customers, employees, everyone was
Dude.
on this aisle watching the TV on the fucking magazine aisle.
That's
and like we got in
insane.
trouble and we had to go back to work. So then you'd take your hand truck and walk by the TV to get an update
Constantly.
and then go tell everybody, man, update, that motherfucker's still driving. Like, we kept going. Like you're thinking you're waiting for like them to shoot the car's tires out or there
Right.
be some action or him
Right,
to blow.
right,
I remember at one point it was like, he must be suicidal. You know, he's going to blow his brains out on television. We're going to get to watch this
Right.
shit. Like, holy crap, it was intense.
I like that.
And then, yeah, the trial dragging on.
Oh, the whole
that
thing.
made 24-hour news. Like that
Oh,
and
I
the
know.
Clinton
I remember
scandal.
it. I remember it. And the fact that 2 of the fucking Ford lawyers died from working on that trial.
Oh, really? I didn't
Yeah.
know that.
Yeah, the Kardashians' dad died, and then the
Yeah, he
other
killed
guy
himself after
Yeah.
all that mess. You can understand why. He's like, I'm either going to cut my wrist or cut my penis off. A lot of weird things going on. Yeah, it was reality television. Goddamn, we're still paying for it to today. Yeah.
That's an interesting one. Is that
Nicole,
going to come
Nicole
on?
didn't know how lucky she was. Yeah, that thing hit everything, though. Racial fucking shit, everything. Like, great television. All right, man. You're the closer. Who's this?
Bye.
This is Dave. How you doing, folks?
Is this really Dave or is that Mayday?
Come on, Mayday.
No, it's really Dave. Mayday needs more than this much. So anyway, I was just calling to say hi.
Well, now he's got it.
Well,
so.
hey.
Yeah, what's up,
I don't.
man?
I ain't got nothing. I ain't gonna challenge or say Mayday ain't got it because we all know he does.
Does
So,
now.
I don't know. I was just calling to say hi, give y'all a quick update, let y'all know I'm doing much better.
Oh, good,
I'm
man.
glad to hear y'all are doing much better and y'all are still doing this show also.
Thank you, man.
I know it is. It's a roller coaster. Y'all getting ready for a new Now show or what?
Oh, I have no idea. I'm not in that loop.
Oh, what?
What?
I don't know.
You
That'll
got
get worked
booted?
out eventually.
All
I'm
right.
not. I don't know. It just hasn't been discussed.
Oh boy.
I don't know. Your guest didn't talk about that tonight. I didn't get to listen.
Yeah, no, he said he's out the loop. He don't know. Man,
Yeah.
nobody knows. The loop got small. Admin privileges
Oh, well.
gone.
Yeah, he got his admin privileges stripped away, so he
Oh,
assumed
shit,
that it
Dave.
was over, I think.
But
right?
you're doing all right, huh, man? Everything's good?
Yeah, doing well enough. Just trying to keep moving. But, yeah, I'm not going to keep y'all. I know y'all about to finish up. I just wanted to tell y'all have a good night and good week.
Good
Thank
shit,
you,
man.
you
Thank
too.
you, man.
All right. Take it easy.
All right, Dave. All right, Dr. Dave, wishing us well.
Very nice.
Last thing before we go. I thought this was kind of cool. I'm like, I don't know if this is real or not. Could be total internet bullshit, but they're trying to make an Apocalypse Now video game. Did you see that?
I know,
then
but when I read the notes, it got me interesting.
It's Francis Ford Coppola, right? I mean, he did it.
Yeah.
And I think he's got something to do with this. This is him wanting to turn, I guess, his movie. I just think it's bullshit because if he wanted to do that, wouldn't some company take a chance and spend money on it? Did they really got to do a Kickstarter? Like, this sounds great. Who in the fuck wouldn't want to play that game?
Dude.
Like, you're doing first-person shooter, psychedelics, fucking heavy-ass storyline. When you get into what that story's about, like, that's fucking some heavy shit. Like, that's an incredible video game.
Yeah, I agree. I hope they put it out, to be honest.
That's why I
with
wish
you.
they'd take these movies and instead of remaking old movies, just make the old movies into really good video games. Like,
Yeah,
holy
then-
shit.
right,
Like, let's
agreed.
try that instead of trying to turn video
Right.
games
Oh,
into movies.
right,
How about we
yeah,
take
yeah.
some really good movies and
Oh,
turn
could you
them into
imagine
video
playing
games?
Scarface or something like that?
Hey,
like,
you've been there, GTA, right? I know some people who said hello to your little friend, huh?
Hey, hello.
The violent video games. That's what starts it off. I've been feeling much better since I'm off of
UFC?
Since I'm off of UFC.
Nice,
Now
good.
fucking I'm getting night tremors like cheese. Allie's waking up. We cuddling at night.
Oh, we ain't fucking
That's all.
cuddling.
I'm scared.
Gotta get her some milk.
Yeah.
I don't
but-
fucking like that, dude.
Well, good shit, yo. Fun week.
This is good shit.
Yeah. Oh, believe me, show's over. You can say whatever you want.
Oh, good.
All right. Well, good shit. Anything to add? Mayday?
Fun trip to Homa. Good shit on that. And then fun trip Thursday. That was fun to see everybody.
Yeah, no
Good
bullshit.
stuff.
Great performances
It
by
was a
everybody
nice.
this week.
It was a nice weekend.
We got to see some really good performances.
And hanging out with the elder. That was nice
Oh,
too.
yeah, that was
I
awesome.
have to say. That was
Yeah, and it sounds by the sound of his show, he's going to need some new friends.
Oh, dude.
but fun all the way around, man.
It
Good
was.
stuff.
It was. I really enjoyed. Thank you to everybody in Homa. Thanks Rick Flavored Arsenal and Jack Locke and all for having us out there because that was a blast. There was a lot of hospitality. Everybody made sure we had everything and it was nice and I enjoyed it. So thanks.
Don't forget to hit subscribe to whatever format that you like to listen to.
Subscribe.
That way you can get a little notification saying when we're on.
Yes.
And if this show gets more than 53 total listens, we'll be back next week with Not Real Radio 54.
Woo-woo.
This has been The Entertainment Czar with Mayday and Allie.
Yeah.
What's the sign off? You gotta
I
have
don't
a
have
sign
one.
off.
That is the sign off. No sign
Not
off.
real out.